unfinished business and free agent, plus trades and more. Come on. As the room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to smash upon the like button. Subscribe to the nation. Let's help grow the nation one day at a time, one movement at a time, click by click. Let's get it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Cowboys unfinished business. That's what we're going to talk about. Trades and draft selection Q&A. Let's get it the best way possible. Yup. Like they said, there will be days just like this. Shout out to you, Madman. I see you, fam. Let's go. Tricks. Come on. I see you in the chat. Alicia. I see ya. Christopher Blunt. What's up, fam? One love. Shout out to the HBOs. The SGs, that's the share gang. Come on. HBOs, help a brother out. The Cash App Squad, I appreciate you. Come on.
I want me some glory hole.
Come on, Jerry, it's a little too early for that now. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2. And 1. Come on. Hey. All right. Appreciate everybody, man. I thank each and every last one of you all for tuning in and being part of the nation. As I grow, we all grow. We know how this goes, man. Shout out to y'all. Kudos and credence. Kudos and credence to you all for helping me get to 98K on the YouTube. It seemed just like yesterday we were celebrating 95, and the day before that we were celebrating 90. So I appreciate you guys on this journey. We're going to have an unbelievable party when we get that goal. Y'all know what the goal is, right? But first and foremost, I'll prefer, and I will say this again, I'll prefer us to lift up a Lombardi Super Bowl, championship trophy, juxtaposed to what we are seeing now. Look, hear a little feedback on my end, so bear with me. Hold on, let me see. Get out of here. There we go. All right. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all to the moon and back. So with that being said, Cowboy Nation, let's get this talk and conversation on and popping. So we got a chance to hear from Brandin Cooks as well as Rojo, and I'm going to see if I can find some of the audio, and we're going to play some of it. And this audio is brought to you by the DallasCowboys.com. And we're going to listen to this guy, Ronald Jones, first. Is that cool with y'all? That's cool with y'all? Let me see if I can get the audio piped in.
Last year.
Yeah, super excited. Again, they got
Can y'all hear that?
opportunity to chase another chip. Just had my mom, my uncle.
Dallas, just how excited are you to be
go.
here
Yeah,
with
hear
the
that
Dallas
now?
Cowboys?
Yeah, I'm super excited, to be here. Opportunity to chase another chip. Just had my mom, my uncle with me. It means everything to me.
You are joining an offense that's in a bit of a revamp, but you're linking up with Tony Pollard, who just got put on that franchise tag. How excited are you just to get to work with him and be a part of that 1-2 punch that the Cowboys coined last year?
Yeah, super excited. Again, they got a great offense, great offensive coaches and stuff. And I love the way they scheme to run and, feature the back. So I plan to be a part of that.
How do you hope to complement Tony in that he's kind of carved out his style of play? What's your style of play?
Yeah, my style, similar, speed, power, change of pace. So, I'm just looking to help, come bring the city a ring.
Your commander-in-chief will be Dak Prescott back behind center. What does it mean to get to link up with him and get to help him, hopefully, and the rest of this Cowboys team get to another Super Bowl?
Yeah, it means, a lot to me. I met him, actually when I was still in college, I showed my mom this throwback picture. We had the draft in Minnesota, but, Yeah, I'm ready to get to work, basically, yeah. Fun's over.
Still some fun, though, to be had on the football field. You've got over 2,000 rushing yards in your career. What do you expect for yourself out of this team, and how do you help to put this team back on the map, so to speak?
Yeah, just coming in and doing what I do, all my career, just add a boost to the offense and, be able to complement the team any way I can.
What is something that Cowboys Nation needs to know about you, maybe getting more familiar with the person that is Ronald?
Yeah, the person, so, I'm an environmentalist. I like to
Environment.
read books, go on nature hunts, things like that. So
Okay, I had a hiking series way back when, so maybe we can collaborate on some outdoor stuff.
some good mountains out here.
I agree. When it comes to, getting this team back to a Super Bowl, the last couple of years it's been pretty close in tandem with that. What is it about this Dallas Cowboys roster that made you want to join in on that and help accomplish that?
Yeah, just seeing the run they made last year, being one game away from, a step to the Super Bowl. I think they're right there over the hump, and hopefully, I could be a part to help them get over that hump.
Any players or coaches you're looking forward to working with?
Oh, yeah, all of them. I just met the OC and the running backs coach yesterday, so, I've been watching film on what they did in the past and going to relate my game to it.
All right, well, there you have it. Not only is he good on the football field, but he's stylish as well. Some slide for the people. Ronald, welcome to Dallas.
Thank you.
All right, so with that being said, that was Ronald Jones. So he will be a piece added for this team as a veteran piece who's been around the NFL for a minute here. Like the lady said, he got over 2,000 yards rushing collectively, and he got 2 Super Bowl rings. And granted, last year he only touched the ball 17 times with 1 touchdown, and I believe right at 70 yards. So those stats, what have you, nothing to really just go around and have a parade on. Nevertheless, he did his part in the mix. So the Cowboys, by them bringing him on aboard or what have you, they got somebody that know the terrain, that they're going to look at it like this. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that he is the end-all, be-all. We can clearly go into the draft and draft someone, right? Nevertheless, it will be a situation and scenario that you want to be able to at least have camp bodies at minimum. So now when we look at this particular situation, you bring him in for a cup of coffee, you immediately looking at Tony Pollard saying, it's your time. You got all of the food on the table. It's up to you. Can you eat the food that's left on the table? Malik Davis, we're not finna make it easy for you either. Put it like this, Mike Solari, the offensive line coach, don't know who Malik Davis is, and whoever the running back coach is, y'all can give me his name. I forgot to do research on him. Whoever the running back coach is now, he don't know these guys at all. And then on top of that, you got a whole new offensive coordinator who was here last year, of course. And then you got Mike McCarthy. So all of these things are new. Shout out to you, Al Kareem. Appreciate you. So there's a 95% chance that we sign Hankins today. Yeah, I should have waited a little bit, right? But if we sign Hankins, shout out to him and salute. All right, so to the running game, all of these guys got a clean sheet of paper. And that's what we're looking for. Salute to you, Sadiq. Appreciate you for jumping in. So now that we are looking at this team, we got to sit back and say it's the wait and see moment. Yes, it's unfinished business, but it's a wait and see. We don't know what Tony Pollard would look like full-time. We know what he looked like part-time. But the full-time is the unknown. That is absolutely.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns. But there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
We don't know, baby. We don't know. So I look at it from optimisms and say, all right, cool, Cowboy Nation. We got a guy that we can clearly see when healthy, he is explosive. Hey, he can run in between the splits. Tony Pollard, what I'm talking about. And even if it's at minimum, Malik Davis, if we can get some replicants of what we did in the Green Bay Packers game, then we okay, right? But the reality of it is we got to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? So the draft is right around the corner, and with the 26th pick, I'm looking at it. With the 26th pick, the Dallas Cowboys select, I'm looking for core. What is core, Law? O-line, D-line. O-line, D-line. Let me know in the chat who do you guys want? I know BPA, best player available, but best player available is subjective. Law, what do you mean? What do you mean it's subjective? It's according to the scouting department in their eyes and how they feel. So we can clearly look at it, and to our point of view, BPA, best player available, will be a wide receiver. Oh, we was high on this guy. It could be the running back. Oh, we was high on that running back. It could be tight end. Oh, we were high on the tight end. But from the Cowboys' perspectives, they probably looked at it. They are privy to more and more information. We are only at surface level. They are in the ground deep on the player. They know the player mama and daddy name. You know, we might know the player, but we don't know the player mama and daddy name. We don't know, hey, what they did in high school, right? We don't know whether or not the games that we were watching, was this guy playing through an injury? Did he had a slip up where he going through other things that was masked and covered up? There's so many things. Jay Business says Mozzie Smith, defensive tackle. I have a problem with Smith's hands. I have a problem with some of his bursts and get off. It's not all the way there. If I see it from the limited amount of tape that I watched on him, what do you think that others may have seen? Is he a true big plug down inside in the middle that you would like to see on the team? Yes. So there are cons and pros. You draft a guy like Mozzie, and then you pass up on, let's say, an offensive lineman. Now we're going to be looking back at this moment and saying, dog, would it have been better for us to dive deep into offensive line play or dive deep into defensive line play? Because you could have got Dexter. I think Dexter is probably ahead of Mozzie right now, but it is a situation that we don't know, because I prefer and lean on what Dan Quinn would like to see out of these guys in the draft. The Pitts kid, right? But even the Pitts kid, what's his limitation? Size, right? You know, yeah, he looked good in Pitts doing that, but in the NFL, will he be able to shoot through those A-gaps, you know, on this level? Will he be able to maintain B-gap integrity? Can he play two-gap scheme and systems, right? So there are a lot of unknowns, and Law's job is to also, yeah, I'm going to hype the guy, yeah, Will McClay and all of those boys, John Stephen Jones, the offensive line coach, defensive line coach, everybody, they may be looking at it, and even Dan Quinn may be looking at it, hey, I like Will McClay. Will McDonald, I meant to say. And Will McClay might say, yeah, I like Will too. But I like Mozzie better. And now they got to go line for line, tape for tape, and looking at each and every last one of them. And then somebody going to be yelling out, well, Dexter, he's 6'5". He's a guy that we like, you know. Yes, indeed, from Florida Gators. Osiris, you know what I'm saying? Osiris, somebody said Osiris. Oh, boy, this is Tony Simmons. So this line of defensive front can get very tricky. Very tricky. And then somebody going to be like, hey, man, I feel y'all, but, man, in the third, we can go get a DJ Dale, you know. Roll Tide around this mug, you know. So it's so many things, man, that we can look at this. Yeah, there was a report out earlier about some of the things that even Parsons had to say, and I'll get around to it. But these are the moves that we made so far. Franchise tag Tony Pollard. We traded for Stephon Gilmore. We traded for Brandin Cooks. We reworked offensive tackle Tyron Smith deal. We re-signed Dono, and then we re-signed my guy LVE, brought my guy Cooper Rush back, who's 5-1 as a starter. So he probably be hands down the best backup you have in the National Football League right now, as far as his record per se. And then you have re-signed CJ Goodwin. You looked at it like this and said, okay, Rico, we like what you were able to exhibit and exude for us before the injury, so let's bring you back for a prove-it situation. Straight up, then let him test the market, just re-sign the kid. I like that. Chuma, they brought him in, who is a flex guy who can play tackle and guard. Flexibility is everything, ladies and gentlemen. let me repeat, flexibility is everything, ladies and gentlemen. A guy that can play tackle for you as well as guard. So that's a pretty good pickup so far. Now, as far as the Cowboys releasing, they released Zeke. They released Connor McGovern. They released Noah Brown, or allowed Noah Brown to go to the Texans. Luke Gifford is gone. Jake McQuaid, we need a long snapper, by the way. And on top of that, we let Dalton Schultz, Gio. Schultz is gone, y'all. I don't know, my guy Wes, we talked about 45 minutes to an hour about Dalton Schultz. I went to go look back at it, and I said, Dalton Schultz, for what he is all and what he can do, I think that the Cowboys, they're going to draft a tight end this year, but not with the 26th pick. I don't think that they miss Schultz that much, and they're going to draft the tight end, but not with the second-round draft pick. They might go midway in the draft. I think Schultz was a fourth-round draft pick, right? Third or fourth. So they might go with that. Schultz is Noah Brown. Chris Blunt. Hot pocket. Yeah, that was funny last night. So we talked about these things, but before I go a little bit further into this, let's talk about the other interview, Brandin Cooks, and then we can get into detailings of the other things. But let me see if I can scoop up this video right quick.
What's up, Cowboys Nation? This is Brandin Cooks, Cowboys' new wide receiver. And just tell me how excited you are to finally be here with the Cowboys. I know there's been a lot of talk about you joining maybe even last year, but finally they got it done.
Better late than never. I'm extremely excited, blessed for, the opportunity to come, to a worldly organization like this. I just can't wait to be able to get to work with the guys and go out and win some games.
What's been your first impression so far of just being here at the facility?
Yeah, no corners cut. I mean, they thought of every single thing that you can think of to be able to accommodate to the players. So definitely fortunate to be able to see that.
And, of course, we mentioned it before, just about almost was maybe a part of a trade last year. And I don't know how close it really was, but here now, what was it about the Cowboys that you wanted to be a part of last year, or maybe you wanted to be a part in other years?
I mean, the standard, right? You hear the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, every household throughout the world know about it, and so to be able to put that star on your helmet is definitely a privilege. And I just wanted to be a part of something special. Great group of guys from afar, and with a great quarterback like Dak leading the way.
Changing teams is something that's not new for you. You've done it a few times. But what's the biggest key for you when you join a new team? Is it off season? Is it study? Is it playbook? All that?
I would say the biggest thing is the off season. Being able to get to know your coaches and teammates, and just coming in and showing them how you're gonna work and what you're about.
What's your level of relationship or friendship with Dak Prescott? Have you met him before? Have you talked to him since?
I met him before, a handful of times, and then also talked to him. He reached out as soon as he heard the news, and I just told him I can't wait to get to work.
What do you think about this receiving core now?
I mean, you talk about CD, Michael, and all, those guys. I mean, they've been doing it at a high level since they entered, this league, and I just want to be able to contribute, feed off one another, and go out there and win games.
Fastest 40 time you've ever had?
Fastest 40 time official was 4.33 combine.
How close are we there now?
Oh, there's no doubt I'll do it again to this day.
Yeah. To this day.
What's the next few weeks look like here as you're going to transition here to Dallas? Or?
Yeah, my family come out today, go around, looking at neighborhoods and start to slowly but surely, get my feet set here. And, with off-season workouts coming up, to be here for that and, get a part and saturate myself with the guys.
Man, he going to be living in Frisco, right down the street. Yeah, from the Star. Yeah. And whoever the realtor is, they finna get some coins, right? Shoot. But neither here nor there. The most important thing would be what he said about Dak Prescott being on the same page with those boys and being able to understand his role and duty. He didn't come in and say, hey, man, I'm the number one wide receiver. No, he gave respect to Michael Gallup as well as C.D. Lamb. And it's unique watching a player play versus listening to their interviews. Like, the player on the field is more of a rah, 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 dog. But then when you watch the interview, they more of not saying the beta version, but they more of the softer approach, right? And now that we got this going, the next step would be, all right, in this draft, do we look at wide receivers, or are we oversaturated with wide receivers? You can't develop everybody. We can't use Cowboys as the farming camp for other teams, right? We can't use that. We got to get something back in return. And those are things that we have. That's those things we got to get, So my thing is the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys got to figure that part out, regardless of it. Shout out to you, Sadiq. Thank you so much for your love. She said, congratulations, Law, 98K. Yeah. Appreciate you so much. Speak softly and carry a big stick, Sean D, appreciate you. Oversaturated. Because there's two guys that I really don't want to give up on, believe it or not. And we're going to use Cavante Turpin as a consolation prize. But my two guys that I don't want to give up on, and I'm not going to go way down like Antonio Callaway or who else that's on that wide receiver, like Brandon Smith or Dennis Houston. I'm going to go to the earlier round guys like Simi Fehoko and Jalen Tolbert. I'm about to say Jalen Turpin. That would be a hell of a name, right? Jalen Tolbert, I don't want to give up on both of those guys. And those would be the guys that I'm going to be really looking at during training camp. Right? When we get out there to training camp, I'm going to fixate my camera on number 81 and Jalen Tolbert. What's his number? I forgot Jalen Tolbert's number. What's his number? Is it 18? I forgot the brother number. 81 and 18. What's Jalen Tolbert's number? Y'all help a brother out. HBO me right now. What's his number, man? God dog. and Dontario Drummond, may he find a good spot. May he surprise us. Right? He's number 18. Appreciate you, man. I forgot the brother's number. So I'm going to be focused and fixated on those two right there. And when we talk about it, last year, 81, he gave us a little something. He gave us a little something out there. And I was saying that maybe you would start seeing him use his physical size a little bit. You can see him get space and separation. He is a 4'3" guy. He's 6'3.5" a little bit. I want to see this dude being utilized and used. And if we can just figure it out, use him, let him be the MVP of the training camp, OTAs, and beyond. He got to stay healthy. And at some point, I truly believe that the excuses are over with for him. Old folks say either you're going to take a dump or get off the pot. And that's the PG-13 version. So when you go back and look at Simi, and if I wasn't pressed for time, I'll pull up the only 24 yards that he have in the National Football League. He had a game in the Bucks week 1, and then they inserted him into that Giants game. And those are the only two games we saw Simi. But one thing that I was going to say here, Mike McCarthy came out and said, hey, I want Simi to be playing hybrid tight end. And I was thinking, like, yeah, I can see that with the ponytail hanging out, number 81 doing his jazz. And we never saw him. He couldn't get reps, quality reps on the field, even in preseason. And when it was time for him to shine, the quarterback that was throwing him the ball, he got hurt, right? Will Greer got hurt. Now, on these clips, shout out to Cooper Rush, he was putting it right on him, right? But I would tell you this. And I don't want y'all Cooper Rush people to say, see, that's all we needed. We needed Cooper Rush to give him the ball. But I look at it like this. For Simi and Jalen Tolbert don't have these type of plays in training camp because he was sitting on the sideline nursing a hammy. All right? And it was all Dennis Houston. But one thing I can tell you for sure is when I think of it, and we talk about how difficult it was for the wide receivers to learn the complicated routes and things like that, I would literally have three routes for this dude in this West Coast. A 9 for your mind, flag 7 route, you know what I'm saying? Deep overs, shallow drag, some of those are similar. I would do that for Simi. Box out, use your size, your height, use your speed. Let it be a mismatch. Let it be a situation and scenario that if you line them up and then flex them back inside, that now the linebacker got a trail carry and cover. Trail, carry, and cover him. I think he can win in that aspect of it. Now, when he's lined up in line, I already know. If I'm the linebacker, I'm yelling out pass, because he can't block that much or that well. So, yeah, he's going to have to better his blocking because one of the things as a tight end, this is why it's difficult, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a pass catcher only tight end and then all of a sudden you are rotated on the field or in the field as a linebacker, I'm doing this. I'm tapping my head and I'm telling my DBs, pass, but I'm using all of my audibles to let them know that this dude is being sent on a vert, skinny, whether it's a skinny post or what have you, seam. I'm already tipping my hat off to him, right? Because I know for sure he ain't blocking, and if he is, you know, I'm as the linebacker is going to come down and chip him, and then he's going to tell Coach, get me out of here, Coach. They hitting. All right, Texans signed Denzel Perryman. Why we need to know this, Eastside? You got to worry about Noah Brown. You know what I'm saying? Noah Brown may be better than Denzel Perryman. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, Eastside, man. You know, every view count. You know, shout out to you. No, Sam need to load up at wide receiver so no D can stop us. Are you talking to a person named Sam? Shout out to you, Madman. Yeah. Yeah, Sam Jordan, he says, I think we're good at wide receiver for now. In a pinch, we are. So that's why I say I need to know about these two. Jalen Tolbert for the 2023 season. It's unfinished business for those two, and we need to figure out what Simi Fehoko can do. If not, man, that experiment is over with. But, Law, why you giving a short rope? Why Jalen Tolbert rope is so short? You know, you third-round draft pick. Hey, we talked about this last night. Eve and Kelvin Joseph. I would call Kelvin Joseph into the office, and Kelvin would be like, "Hey man, what's good, Coach? How you doing?" "I'm doing good, Kelvin." "Hey man, my name's Bossman." "Nah, sit your butt down. You Kelvin today. You know, you Kelvin Joseph." "Oh, okay." "What's this?" "This is a contract between me and you." NDA, what that means? Just Google it. You know. "Okay, I shall not do any music." "Well, hey, wait a minute, Coach. What music got to do with my skill of play?" "Everything. Concentration, time, effort. If you want to be on this team, I need for you to be on this team. I don't need for you to be making trap tape, mixtape. You know what I mean? Your time need to be focused and utilized on the field." "But I do." No, Kelvin. No, Kelvin. Because if I can't get you out there on the field, they're going to be looking at me as a failure, not just you. Why? Because we drafted you in the second round. We need more and more from you. And if not, this my last battle cry for you. right? I could think of a skit just like that. You know what I mean? Because that need to happen for the young man. And there's nothing wrong with, hey, getting your rap CD out. We sing some greats, have some horrible music, man. Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. Who remember his rap CD or what have you? Phil was my father because my biological didn't bother. You know, Kobe Bean Bryant, he had a rap song out there, you know. Shout out to Kobe, you know. May he rest in peace. Who remember Deion Prime Time Sanders? He had a rap song out, I believe. You know. So there's nothing wrong with it. But there's limitations to this. Either you're going to be rapping or you're going to be DBing, baby. Now, Dame is a whole different subject, yo. You know what I'm saying? Dame music, you can really be like, all right, oh, there's some bars in that, you know? You know, Dame, man, when he dropped that 71 points 3-4 weeks ago, I was like, man, shoot, he shoot like me, you know? But come on, man, Riggs, must be the money. And Prime, who remember Prime rapping though? You know what I'm saying? Shaq Fu, man, somebody gonna hit me up like, nah, Law. You know, that Shaq was busting though. You know, that Shaq song was going hard, you know? But this is a game that your focal level, your focus attitude got to be there. Everybody got to be on the same page. Yeah. Drop that little Uzi. I got you, man. I got you. Damn. Yes, indeed, man. But y'all get what I'm saying, though. Hey. For the people that's rolling with him, no shade upon the dog. You know what I'm saying? No shade upon him. You know, he may get out of this thing and have a song to go viral talking about me, you know, or talking about Jerry or somebody and go viral, you know. Just don't want to be like 69, you know, 69. Well, I seen him laid out in the gym. I said, man, how in the world you got all of that money, you flexing all that money, and you gonna go to LA Fitness to get knocked out? Damn! Who seen like 6'9" getting knocked out? And I said, man, come on, man. Yeah, man. See, people would take advantage of you, and they would beat you down just to get some cred. You know what I'm saying? They say, I'm real. Like, dude, you're a gangster. The dude that's beating 6'9" up, you a gangster, but you're in LA Fitness too. You know what I'm saying? In Florida. So where your street cred? You in LA Fitness, dog. You know what I'm saying? Damn! Yeah, he got worked at the gym, man. I said, God, dog, man. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's some booty shorts and a puffy jacket. Yeah, and no shoes. Damn! Oh, my God, man. This world is crazy, man. I was like, what happened to the man's shoes? You know, when you're fighting somebody, you at least want some grip, you know? What happened to the shoes, man? What happened to the man's shoes, though? That's what I want to know, man. All I wanted to know was 6'9". I didn't care about the passion plum, the rainbow method that he had in the hair, you know, and the puffy jacket and the Dukes, whatever kind of shorts he had on. But what happened to the man's shoes? Damn! Trey said, I take my shoes off when I fight. No, Trey, keep them on unless we got them flip-flops on. Need them for grips, you know. Never know. You might want to stomp on the toes. Ah! You know, you got the shoes off and I got these boots. Yeah! Ah! And sure you kid, you know. I might just say, sure you kid when I hit you in your chin. Damn! Them shoes got grip, baby. But you take your shoes off, unless you're on the grass. All right, it depends on the terrain, though. So by you being a loyal follower, Trey, it depends on the terrain. So if you got the grass and you want to get your feet sink down in there, then maybe take your shoes off. But if you got some grip, shoot, that was 6ix9ine needed. He just needed some grips. But he looked like he had them socks. Yeah, have you ever been on the floor and them socks kind of slide and slip? And I think he slipped and slid right into that man's fist. You know.
Damn!
Let me leave 6ix9ine alone, man, before he start telling on me over here. You know what I mean? This show done got off the chain.
FBI, open up!
Whoa, wait a minute. Hey, 6ix9ine told me you was over here taking Cowboys content from their page and not crediting them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, man, the cameraman said I'm a fan. All right, man, let me see how I get back on topic, y'all. Let's see how I get back on topic. The cameraman, he was the worst person ever, man. He's sitting there watching it like, yeah. Yeah. And then when 6ix9ine finally able to crawl and squeeze up, hey 6ix9ine, can I have an autograph? I'm your number one fan. Like, dog, if you his fan, can you at least get in the way? Can you at least say, stop him? The cameraman was literally like this. Hey man, I'm your fan though, man. I'm your fan. He didn't call 911. He didn't say, hey, stop. He was just sitting there like, let me zoom in a little bit more, you know, the cameraman. And then the cameraman like, hey, while stuff was just busted and oozing out of his face, looking like 9-laters and Skittles and Starburst emerging, you know, and he was just sitting there just, hey, man, I'm your fan. Can I get an autograph, man? You know, check out me the next time you go live, man. I send you a super chat, you know.
He needs some milk.
Oh, my gosh, man. Don't y'all do me like that, man. Don't be like, hey, Law, I support you, Law, man. But, yeah, man. They jumping you right now, man. Come on, Law. You should have ducked. You should have dodged. You should have stood tall, man. What happened to that tenacity talk, Law? You know? Y'all better be helping me swing some hands around here, man. Don't be pulling out your cameras, man. So if I'm ever in a squeeze at LA Fitness, and if y'all following Law Nation, and if y'all, first and foremost, y'all better say, hey, Law, what happened to your shoes? But neither here nor there. Don't be saying, hey, Law, man, I really support you, man. I follow your show, man. All right, man. All right, let me see if I can get this show back on the road, man. The rails are all the way off. But better put that foot down, dog. All right, man. All right, let me get back. I mean, we back, y'all. All right, you ain't right, bro. Yeah, man, but y'all better be right with me, though. Y'all better be right with me, man. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. We was talking about something. we were. I promise you, we were talking about what we were talking about. The draft, right? We were talking about that. Were we talking about the draft and who we would get? Maserati, you know, things like that, right? Mozzie Smith. Okay, yeah, I'm back on it. Come on. All right, let's go. Let's run this quick mock draft, and then we're going to open up the phones, and then we can depart from there. Is that cool with you guys? We had a good time so far. I'm going to pick the Cowboys as my team. We're going to go 3 rounds. Matter of fact, I'm going to test my might right here. We're going to go 4. And I'm going to lean on y'all, and we're going to go with the method of should we draft interior. We're going to go core first, okay? We'll go core first. Let it roll. Start drafting. Let it rip. Can y'all see that? Okay. So since, and it would be hard pressed, man. Y'all know I'm biased a little bit. It'd be hard-pressed for me to pass up on Banks. But we got Anton Harrison right here. We got Will McDonald, right? And we got Josh Down. We got Michael Mayers. We got Michael right there from Notre Dame. We got my guy, Ronald Jones. Now, what I look at it like this, when you think you're great at a spot, draft again. When you think you are great at a spot, draft again. By all means, we think we're great at DB. And if this was Law Nation, we would go grab that DB, right? But we're not going to grab that DB. So Bryce Young went 1. CJ went to Eastside team, number 2. Will Anderson Jr., he went 3. Will Levis went to the Colts. Jalen Carter, he went to the Sea Chickens. Peter Skoronsky, he went to the Lions. Anthony, who can do a backward flip, 360 windmill dunk, he went to the doggone Raiders. Christian Gonzalez, the number 1 DB, I believe. And I still like Banks a little bit up there beyond Christian, but that's a story of another day. He went to the Falcons. Tyree Wilson, he went to the Bears. Paris Johnson, ooh, that's good for the Eagles. JSN, he went to Tennessee. Joey Porter, oh, my God. Eastside got him another dog. He went to Joey Porter, went to the Texans. Miles Murphy to the Jets. Lucas Van Ness went to the Patriots. Witherspoon went to the Green Bay. Quentin Johnson. They don't even need a wide receiver, but we'll pick him off if he went to the Washington team. All right, Broderick Jones, he's gone. No, I'm just going to speed past it. Let me see if anybody else. So Zay Flowers. So who would y'all want? Y'all saying Mozzie, right? So y'all saying Mozzie. Let me go to interior defensive. By the way, according to PFF Draft Simulator, he is the best interior guy right behind Ike. So we're going to go ahead with the 26th pick of these 2023 Cowboys. They select from Michigan, Mozzie Smith. We going interior, okay? So that's the fans' choice, right? That's what y'all saying. Shout out to you, man. I see you, fam. Appreciate you. All right, so now we are back at our second pick. Our needs would be wide receiver, linebacker. We just solidified our interior guy. Do you want to go with Tyler McKay? He's the best quarterback on the board, and Lil Dale is the best wide receiver available according to PFF and their grading system. Roll Tide. I have to watch his play. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. No, too small. Hey, man, we can be the 5'8 boys. You know what I'm saying? Have a lot of tall, have a lot of short wide receivers under 6 foot on the Cowboys. You know, we can go with Dale right there. You can go with Dale right there. But since our best need would be wide receiver right now, if you want to go by this, they did bring some people to watch Rashee Rice today. He's phenomenal. I like his tape. I like what he can do. But so far, according to PFF, right now, it will be Dale, your best player available, according to their thoughts. We got Mozzie already. What tight end will be available? I got you. Kraft is available. Schoonmaker is available. Zach is available. Allen is available. Them tight ends gone by the second round, though. All of the good tight ends gone by the second round. Davis Allen, baby. All right, so where y'all want to go? I will go linebacker. That's the area of need. Let's go to LBs. Dorian Williams, Tucker Kraft. Let me get this. Wait a minute. Get this tight end off. Okay, the only linebackers. Okay. Overshawn. The Cowboys showed interest in him. Williams is on the top right now. We got to go O-line guard. Okay, reach. Jay Lombardi, you ain't lying, dog. You look. This draft is busted for me right now. I ain't going to even lie. Bergeron, yeah. Bergeron is there, and then interior Luke is there. If I'm a guy, I would go with Bergeron right here with the second pick. I'm flunked this one though. Matthew Bergeron with the 58 pick. Okay, so now we moving. Yeah, dog, we had to start over, man. Tanner McKee is still there in the third. Garrett Williams is still there. Garrett Williams, I really liked his tape, but the injuries were major concerns for me. And I see that they got Andre Carter as their top edge rusher that's available right now, but Carl Brooks is a whole lot better in my opinion. All right, so you got your running back. You can get your running back right here, but, and I would think that we can save our running back for the fourth. So right now, you guys, Bijan gone, Gibbs gone. Shout out to you, though. Great, appreciate you. Who would y'all go? Tank Bigsby? We still need that wide receiver. It's still an area of need. I flunked this one. Parker Washington is there. Boutte is there. And, of course, Jaden Reed is there. Trey Palmer, he's your speed guy. Bryce Ford Wheaton, he's your speed guy. And the Cowboys went to go see Andre. And y'all can slap me around if I try to say his last name. But they went and go see him. They saw him yesterday, basically. Charlie Jones, he can catch everything thrown to him. And of course, I got my guy Jonathan Mingo, but you can wait in the later rounds to get those boys. All right, so let me get rid of this. I'm reading y'all comments. Y'all, yeah, this draft, this draft went crazy. So with that being said, with my third round, if I'm picking this, I'm going to go with Carl Brooks. Where will y'all go? I'm going to read your comments because Sean Tucker right here. Boutte, C. Burleson. He's a fifth. Yeah, start over, dog. They done got me.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Hey, they got me on this one, though. Damn! They got all of the good ones, man. I might as well get Tanner McKee. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if I'm going to get a risque, and I'm going to go ahead and go with the linebacker from Tulane. I'm going to go with the linebacker from Tulane because I know I need that linebacker to feel right on there. Watch it, boom. Over Carl Brooks. I don't even have tape on him, but I'm gonna trust y'all right now. Dorian Williams. Flunked, Law. You flunked this one. You ain't a whiz kid on this one, baby. Shoot. All right, let's go. Ooh, I got to get my running back now. Get my running back. Boom. Deuce Vaughn, baby. Sean Tucker still there. And Roshan Johnson, I really didn't like his tape like that. I do like Chase Brown tape. I do like this guy right now, Israel. Where will y'all go? Sean Tucker, Law. I mean, if I get enough Sean Tucker, I see y'all like Roshan Johnson, but I don't like his tape like that. Appreciate y'all, man. I don't like his tape. Deuce. Rashawn or Brown? Israel. Let me see. All right. Where y'all going? Miller time? He gone, is he? Miller gone, y'all. Miller gone. So I got, y'all got me in a bubble right here. All right, so according to PFF, this is the best player available, the kid from Wake Forest, and then Deuce Vaughn. Okay? And then it goes all the way down to Sean Tucker. Chase Brown versus Sean Tucker, Deuce Vaughn, R.B. Johnson. Hook'em. I feel ya. I see a lot of hook'ems in here, man. I see a lot of hook'ems. Sean Tucker law. Yeah. I'm gonna lean on my observation. I like Deuce Vaughn, but give me Sean Tucker, man. With the
Spartans never retreat. Spartans never surrender.
With the 129th pick, the Dallas Cowboys trade with, let me see what we can trade with. Oh, let me see if I can move back a few slots. Okay, I got the 129. Let me see if I can trade. Next pick would be I'm going to trade. Let me see if I offer the trade. Can I trade back a few? Yeah. Nah, they ain't going to let me trade. Dang, they ain't going to let me trade. All right. Get y'all, man. I tried to trade up out of it. All right, but I'm going to get Sean. Boom. Sean Tucker. Guess my grade, y'all. Oh, guess it. Oh, I did good. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I wish you would. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So good. I got a B+, I passed, y'all. All right, so this exercise was stretching my mind. I've avoided wide receivers. I fooled around and got Mozzie. I got Matthew, a tackle, who's a hybrid. He can give you a little guard situation too. I'm going to have to look up tape on Williams. They gave me an A- for that spot from Tulane. Do you guys like that selection? Give me your grade. That's in the chat. And then I got Sean Tucker. Look like an insurance salesman at the bottom there. Yes, indeed. Do y'all think long overdue? Y'all give me a B? Okay. I feel you, man. I feel you. All right. With that being said, it is what it is at this point.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for
the hotline for your mind. 657-390-7391. Hit me up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe. Let me know who you want with your first pick. Let's go. I didn't mean to have that bird up there, y'all. I promise you, I'm not picking on the Eagles like that. I was creating this and I was using that as a drop and I forgot to remove it. So yeah. Let me get this bird up off of there, man. I didn't mean to do y'all like that. Get out of that way. Get out of the way, bird. Y'all saw that bird out there. 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. Come on. Oh my gosh, man.
There are 2 participants in the conference. Please announce yourself.
Let's go. Y'all saw that bird up in there? All right. That bird was laid out like 6'9". That's 6'9" bird right there. All right, man. First person in the building from the 901 trade. Gonna take her shoes off to fight. What's good?
But I was talking barefoot though. I was talking barefoot. Not with socks on.
Not with socks. Oh, you would at least take the socks off. Oh, I get you now.
Yeah, you gotta take everything off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now 6'9" probably would have won. Yeah, he probably would have won if he took the socks off because he'd have had some grip, you know.
Right. Then you gonna slip and slide with them socks on. But yeah, right now, y'all, we got a squad. I'm sorry. We got a squad. When you got other team fans and stuff, I be seeing them on TikTok, they coming in, they ain't even talking about their squad. They talking about the Cowboys. They already afraid because they see what's fixing to happen. So when we go through our draft, you know, and get our people, we're going to get what's due to us. Mm-hmm. But we good right now, y'all. I don't understand what everybody tripping on. We good right now. Like, ain't no matter whoever we draft, they ain't going to come before the people that we got. So everybody needs to calm down. Like, calm down. When they added this guy yesterday, JoJo, when they Rojo, whatever his nickname is, when they added him, that sealed it. That's it.
Sealed it. Yeah.
We good right now, y'all. We good.
We good. Okay, I feel you with that.
And I just want us to everybody just relax, because them Cowboys, Jerry Jones, them, oh man, they working out a masterpiece. Y'all finna see some stuff so crazy, because I believe before the end of the day, not the day, but the end of the week, it's gonna be a surprise. We gonna grab somebody that everybody been wanting us to get, and I ain't talking about OBJ, and I ain't talking about D-Hop. It's gonna be somebody else, and it's gonna shock everybody. I just feel it because I keep hearing little stuff on NFL. You know, they kind of throwing it out a little bit, but just hold on, and everybody just be still, y'all. We got this. It's Super Bowl bound right there this year, y'all. Just worry about that. We got it.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's go get it. I appreciate you, Trey. Thank you.
Thank you, boo. Have a great one. How about them Cowboys?
That's what I'm talking about. Always with great energy and everything. So she clarified. She said she would fight with bare foot or bare feet juxtaposed to socks, man. Unless those socks got those little grips at the bottom of it, shoot. It is what it is. Yeah, so I think she's alluding to this guy by the name of Bobby. I think that I think that Bobby Wagner would be the icing on the top. So you can solidify this thing, ladies and gentlemen, with Bobby Wagner, bring him in, and then we can go draft Mozzie, right? You know, or we can go draft the kid that from Pitts, Kalaja. You know what I'm saying? We can go get that dude. That will be a situation and a half for us. All right, I got my guy from the 206. You in the mix, MJ?
What up, Law Nation?
Nothing to achieve.
What's up, brother?
Not much, man.
Hey, I told everybody last night, I said, hey, that's going to be the next. It's going to be Wagner. We're going to get Big Hank and Wagner. That's going to be the surprise, Wagner. That's what I think they're going to get, because they got all their pieces now. And the last guy's going to be Hankins, because they like Hank. But Wagner going to be the key. And then either way they go, I ain't going to get mad if they drop the tight end or the lineman or the D tackle.
Well, it's depending on which round they draft tight end. You know, if you go first round, then the expectation out the roof. And I think that even if you do go with first round offensive lineman, tight end, if you go that route, he ain't gonna look that bad because you got CD, you got Brandin, Cooks on the other side. You're gonna have a Gallup that's back, and he will be used as a rotational piece within the offensive, within the tackles or tight ends, because you got Jake Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot. So he's going to look all right,
It might be the Notre Dame tight end. If that Notre Dame tight end, they're going to drop that because he can block. And then in the second round, because if you get Hankins, they might do the triple surprise on y'all. Check this out. They might sign the tight end. Then in the second round, they get the guard or tackle. And then, you know why? Because they got Hankins. The guy, what's the guy? Robinson, the other D tackle.
Right.
They got both of them and Big Hankins. They put a Philadelphia on Philly.
Put a Philly on Philly. Yeah, I feel you on that with that, MJ. We just seen, though, that those tackles and those guards, they go real fast after the second round. So either the Cowboys going to have to look deep into this draft and say, if you want a dominant interior guy, and we just did this exercise, you're going to have to either get the big boy early in the first or the second round, because in the third, fourth, fifth, and beyond, the tackles and as well as these interior guys, they disappear. Yeah. So I appreciate you.
Now they could pull the fast on y'all.
What's
Even
that?
if they don't get the tight end. If I was them, because Philly want that halfback, go on and let Philly, because there's so many halfbacks. Don't even panic, y'all, if Philly get one of them halfbacks, Alabama, or it doesn't matter. Because what the Dallas could do, they could pull what they did before. They could move back. Philly, come up and grab her and give them one of your extra third picks. So you know what they're going to do. That third pick going to be a tight end right there. That's going to be your tight end with that pick. But we're going to get Big Avila, put him at that guard, because he'll be dropped at the 31 spot, the big TCU guard.
Yeah. Avila.
Yeah. And then now you get Avila, and then one of them D tackles going to be there in the second round. Bam. Then you get your big tight end. Bam. Then you get your halfback. Bam. And you win.
No doubt, MJ. I appreciate you for calling in, Chief.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Law Nation, hit them likes. Salute.
That's a good call from him, man. All right, so your interior guys, if you want them, I think you got to get them early. If you get a late interior guy, like even on offense or defense, you're going to have 3 or 4 years of development, right? We still waiting on Big Bo to turn the corner right now for us. Yeah, what we talk about, the peanut butter, that Bot's been saying, we still waiting on that. And on top of that, we waiting on that man body strength as an adult to come and show its face. And, of course, did Big Bo play better than he played the year before? Yes. Is he willing to take that leap now? We don't know. We don't know. That's why we banging on the table for Jonathan Hankins. We banging on the table now for the Cowboys to get into this draft, or we banging on the table for the Cowboys to make a move at a veteran guy that know how to make some stuff move on that front. And the thing in the old way of wishing, I wish that we can get this guy or that guy. It may be time for you to just go out there and get your guy. Ain't this right? Y'all let me know. All right, I got my guy Montana, then I got Jay Business that's next. But Montana from the 614, you're live.
Hey, man. How
Talk
you
to
doing
me.
today, Chad?
Man, doing well, man.
How your family doing, man?
Great.
How's everything after the incident?
Oh, hey, man. Yeah, everything, rocky, but it's straight. It's cool.
That's good. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, bro. If I hear Mozzie one more time, I'm going to pull my hair out.
Talk to him.
Y'all need to stop this. Just listen to somebody who's already ahead of the game. I already got a lineup for the 2025 draft. I already got it. Already got the lineup. I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
But listen, man. I'm telling you right here, right now. Anybody who knows football, look, man, Mozzie, he's strong, but he's light in the heels, man.
Yep.
Did y'all not see how Ohio State ran all over them? Did y'all not see how Illinois ran all over Mozzie and those boys?
Yep.
Michigan has not been producing since Charles Woodson. The last guy they actually produced that actually did well throughout his career was Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
For the Philadelphia Eagles.
And the problem with Mozzie is by him having those shorter arms, he's going to lack the effectiveness to stack, to shed, to disengage, stack, to shed, to disengage, to release on a consistent basis. So, those are the things that, you will look at some of his tapes. He got hands that's strong, but his hands counters are very, 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 very suspect. And his arm length is just so small that a pro gonna just chop them away and then redirect them out the way. But keep going.
Man, I'm telling y'all, see, the fans don't know for real because they wait until now to get all the highlights, the little bit of things that he did against lesser talent. But when it came to playing good players, y'all seen what TCU did to them, and TCU not even really good.
Yeah.
TCU got ran off the field by Georgia.
And the reason why you banging on that, man, the Ohio tape. You know what I'm saying? Like when Michigan versus Ohio. See, I know you watched it.
But I watch college more than I do NFL. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
You need to know your prospects before you even talk about it.
Yeah.
This is why I tell y'all to watch college all year. Because then you will know what you're looking for when it's time to go for the draft as a fan.
Yeah, but
you're not going to know these things if you wait until March.
Right.
Of course you're going to be going out there, I want this guy, because you're getting nothing but highlights.
Yeah.
See, they're not going to show you the bad tape because these dudes are trying to get drafted.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, like, hey, man, you know, take a break on Mozzie. I'm telling y'all, it's other guys in this draft that's better than Mozzie.
The Mozzie situation. But it's cons and pros. Like, if he come to the Cowboys, I'm not going to dog it because he's a better.
At 26, I'm gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, he's gonna be. It's gonna take him a second or such to get on the page, but his stack and shed and disengagement is gonna be there. He's gonna have issues with that, but he's gonna be good against run discipline. I think that he's better at run discipline versus pass rush. But you're not looking for Mozzie to be that, right? You're looking for him to stop the run, right?
No. I'm
talking about for far as on what we're looking for him for. You say again?
But that's where he's decent at.
That's where he's decent at. Yeah.
He's bad. I'm not saying he's bad at stopping a run. He's decent, but he's not no day one starter. No player in this draft, if you're not a quarterback or an offensive lineman, you're not a day one starter. This entire draft is BPA only, and you need to put work. These dudes have to sit behind a veteran starter to get better. They're not day one starters. I'm telling y'all this right now so y'all can be prepared for these things.
Well, let me ask you this: who's your number one interior guy from your perspective, from what you watch on tape?
The number one interior guy to me personally will be the guy from Georgia. He's big, he's strong, he's fast. But he still needs work.
You talking about Carter?
The next guy after that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about. And I watched this guy in a bad conference against good competition, solid lines, is that man, Brian Brees.
Okay.
I'm talking about somebody that has tenacious tendencies.
You talking about the kid from Clemson, you know?
Yes, sir. Nobody's talking about Brian Brees. Want to know why? Because that's a sleeper. That man is a sleeper. That man, you can probably push him over Osa to be 100 because he has that motor. He has that motor there. He will not stop. He will continue to go, continue to go, continue to go. Nobody's talking about him. Just like nobody's talking about the kid from Baylor. What's his name? Saki.
Aki. Yeah. You know that's a whole different world. He like 360. You know. Now he got the short arms. His motor is kind of off and on. He's gonna have to get worked in, and they probably will want to get him down to like 340. You know, to 330 to 340 because he's such a massive guy. And his upside, I like his upside. Some of the rankings got him just below Mozzie, by the way. So, yeah, I see where you're coming from, man. But it is what it is. You know, right now, I look at it like this. I like the Kalaja kid. The kid from Pitts. You know, I like his tape. He's nice. And I look at him not just an isolated move. I look at him from the aspect of freakishly athletic, and you have Osa next to him. My goodness! Now I know that those are guys that we normally tend to go get, but man, this dude right here, man, I don't want people to look at Tristan Hill and say that's Tristan Hill. Or I don't want people to look at Kalaja as, oh man, people think that's Aaron Donald. He's not that. Kalaja is Kalaja. You know what I'm saying? And his upside is unbelievable, y'all. I promise y'all. You won't be upset at the pick.
Aaron Donald. You know, Aaron Donald wasn't Aaron Donald until he got to be Aaron Donald. So, you know what I mean? So, all I'm saying is, like, you know, I just want the fans to chill out for a second. You know what I'm saying? Just sit back for a second. Let your team finish doing what they was doing in free agency. What did I say before free agency start? Didn't I say that Dallas need to go hit the free agency before they even talk about draft?
Yep. You're right.
When I send you that draft, when I send you that mock
send it to me, man.
This is pure BPA. This is pure BPA. I had it to where Dallas hit the free agency super hard and what they've been doing.
No doubt. Well, we'll find out, man. I appreciate you, my guy, Montana, man. Appreciate you, fam.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
already.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a real, I look at it like this. We got to look at it like, I don't want you guys to be tunnel vision with the draft. I want you guys to think of it like, if the Cowboys pick up someone, you got to look at it within context of, you got Dan Quinn. And if the Cowboys drafting someone under Dan Quinn, because a lot of people were not that high on Sam Williams, right? A lot of people was looking at it like, oh, man, a second. You could have got him in the third. But you got to understand that, shoot, you got my guy over there, Dan Quinn, that understands that, hey, I'm going to utilize said product in this particular light and in this particular fashion, and he's going to bring our team from here to there. Now, just because someone may think and look at Sam Williams last year before he was drafted to this team, excuse me, before he was drafted to this team, like, oh man, he's gonna be another Taco, or he's gonna be another X, Y, and Z. You got to allow these guys to get into the Dallas Cowboys program. So whether it's Mozzie, Brian Brees, or it is Kalaja, any of those guys, you put them under my guy Dan Quinn's hands, he's gonna elevate said player. It's just a whole nother world. Tristan Hill is a Brown. Yeah. Oh, he moved to the Browns now. Yeah. But regardless of it, I know a lot of people look at those small tweener guys as 3-tech/1 tech guys as, oh, this guy could be the next Tristan Hill, which is not the case nor the scenario. All right, I got Jay Businessman from the 717. You're live.
What's going on, Law?
Well, nothing much, man. Holler at me, man. What's on your mind?
Oh yeah, I'm in my truck driving. I drive tractor trailers. I was there laughing when you was talking about 6'9", and I was. Let me tell you what I was thinking about. I was laughing. I said, Law better watch out for James Washington, because Law been mentioning James Washington a lot.
Yes, indeed, James Washington.
He might still be in Texas. He might still be in Texas, baby.
Yes, indeed. So if James Washington beat me down like that, I'm calling the Playmakers lawyers, and I'm saying, I want $100 million. Yes, indeed. I'm pressing charges, baby. Yeah, what happened to Law, man? He got knocked out by James Washington. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely, man. On the football, I was thinking we should go with the O-line in the first.
Right.
The O-line for the first, we need to keep Dak Prescott upright.
True.
At the end of the day, we didn't let guys like Zeke go. We don't know if them running backs can block or not.
Facts.
We need somebody who's going to be able to keep our boy upright, and so he can throw that ball down that field. Because once you get Dak Prescott some time,
Man, you must be in a bad area, man. But yeah, the offensive lineman, whoever it may be, is going to be a rough hill and a tough hill for them to climb to beat out anybody that's on this O-line. But I want that. So if the Cowboys do that, Tyron Smith, he's on by the skin of his teeth, right? He's on his way out, and his contract speaks that.
Go ahead.
No, his contract speaks that. But go ahead.
Yeah, and another thing I was going to say, Tyron Smith, ain't no telling how many games he got up in him. Ain't no telling, hopefully it's the upside to, Terrence Steele. He's coming off an injury. So I think we definitely should get somebody for that old line, because we're in the unknown a little bit with two players right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, we're in the unknown, man. My thing is with this. Yes, indeed. So my thing is with this, if the Cowboys – if they're going to implement a new philosophy, then the moment many OTAs open up, I need to see those boys working on that. I need to see the O-line coach out there, and Brian Schottenheimer. I need for him to be out there.
Fact. That's definitely the fact. And then I was saying in the second round, we should go ahead and get us a D tackle. It don't have to be Mozzie. If he's there, I just say go best player available.
In the second, okay. Well, when we get off, man, I'll run another mock man simulator and see who will be available. But regardless of it, I don't want fans to get hooked on one player and be tunnel vision, right? And say, okay, if we can't get this guy, then it's doom. And for the few years now doing this, I've seen people get like that, but no, don't be that way, because a lot of people a lot of people shunned the pick of Tyler Smith, and then they start looking at him and saying, oh, this dude is all right. And then he got in the program with Duke and everybody else. And they're like, hey, he a real one.
Exactly. And I wasn't high on going to a wide receiver first and second because I feel like we still got some unknowns on the team in the wide receiver position, like Jalen Tolbert, Fioko, and it's a couple other guys that need a chance, so we can see what they got first. I feel like if they don't make something happen this year, then we might be able to move on from one or two of them next year.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, Jay Business.
Yes, sir. Take it easy, man.
No doubt, man. Good call from him. Good call all together today. I got Wave A from the 937. You in the mix. Holla at me.
Yeah, man. What's up, Long Nation?
All is well, man. I can't complain. What's on your heart, man?
Man, so like you said, man, I don't want to get too tunnel vision. I know like the defense, we could use a big tackle and stuff like that, but I just feel different, man, this year. Like I feel like everything that the Cowboys normally do, you do the opposite now. I feel like
right.
I think we might like make a splash or something. We might. Will McClay, he got all the freedom that right now. Like there's really no strong lead, so we can make a splash and move up 5, 6 picks and grab Jackson from Old State for real.
You talking about Jackson Smith and Jigba, right?
Yeah. For one, because I'm a big Buckeye. I'm born and raised, so I'm a big Buckeye fan. And we done lost 2 Old State players this year, this free agency. So we got to bring one back in. You feel me? And to do that, I go grab Jackson. He's like a baby CD Lamb to me.
So week 1, what's your wide receiver lineup?
I'm not. I heard what he's talking about with Jalen Tolbert, man. I'm not buying it right now. I can't. I would have just throw in Michael Gallup, Cooks, CD, and get Jackson on the field with him. Let him develop underneath them guys. Because you got to think, CD, he's gonna get his payday soon. Cooks probably gonna be here a year or two. So we can always get out of that. And then just having somebody underneath, so when we sign all these players, we can still got some good guys on rookie contracts.
So you saying move up to go get Jackson Smith and Jigba,
move
and not even just stay put, huh?
Yeah, he's like ready to move up. Like we can have fun this year. It just feel like a fun off season. I'm trying to do something different. So I'll move up 4 or 5 spots. Grab somebody that gonna produce. Like he still could develop with his route running, but he's a side to side. He's just running 4 or 5, I guess, at unofficial time at his little pro day today. But
he ran a 4 or 5.
He's like a CD Lamb though. He's gonna make you miss after that. After you get the ball, he's gonna make something happen. So I just think we go add to that offense, man. We can find a deep tackle somewhere, bring somebody in or something, and figure it out that way. But I mean, the way the Cowboys been moving this offseason, I wouldn't be surprised.
Man, I don't want to fight you over that because you're entitled to your own opinion, and you're going to stand on that from being from Ohio.
Fan, I'm a Buckeye fan.
And you're a Buckeye fan, so you started off saying, "Look, man, I don't want to get a tunnel vision, but let me put these tunnel vision on."
Tunnel vision in the Cowboy mind. I step away on Saturdays. I put that blue up and put the red on.
All right, man, but I like his tape, and I like the way these wide receivers can fall for us, but we are not in any mood to have the ability right now to think that, hey, he will be the difference maker. If we just move up and get him, he will be the cherry on the top. I think that you can get something similar to him in the 2nd or the 3rd round, and I'm not saying he's not a first-round kind of caliber wide receiver, Jackson Smith.
Remember, he didn't play last year.
Right, he didn't.
People are kind of like, it's like the Williamson kind of thing. Like we don't really know. We didn't know last year, so we kind of just threw him. He dropped a lot. If he would have played last season, he's going top 5 easily.
He's doing top 5 easily. Now, do you have him better than Chris Olave? Do you think he's better than Chris Olave?
Yes, he's better than Chris Olave.
Garrett Wilson, do you think he was better than him?
He's not better than Garrett Wilson. He's better than Chris Olave though.
He's better than Chris.
I will die on that hill.
You die on that hill. What about, let's use another draft range. Let's go to the 2019 draft. Is he better than A.J. Brown? A DK Metcalf?
they two different receivers, but I probably would say that now because I've been seeing AJ Brown what he could do, so I can't do that. But I just know for a fact, like Chris Olave, when they were playing together, even Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave said who's the best receiver on the team. They both went and said Jackson. They both said Jackson was the best receiver on the team.
I like his route. His route running is just crazy, man. You said that he's like a CD. I'm looking at him more like a mixture of CD and Jerry Jeudy on the way he gets off of his releases and bursts and accelerates. You remember I'm talking about Roll Tide Jerry. You know what I'm saying? You know when he that Jerry. So yeah.
But but like I said, he's good in space with the route running. You know, he can beat you. He can just flat out beat you. You know, he'd be definitely a good target for that. You know, it's just something to play with, man. Like I'm sure other people gonna call in with different opinions of it.
But man, this wide receiver room, believe it or not, fam, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of bodies in there, man. A lot of unproven guys.
I know. And I'm a Gallup guy. Like I said, man, Gallup the best receiver working the sidelines, man. I'm a die on that hill too. Ain't no receiver in the league that's for Gallup around that sideline. Period.
Oh yeah. And that's where like I can tell like when Gallup people they beat me up, man. All these weeks, man, they've been beating me up. They coming at me. 13, bro. I preach. You know what it is though, fam, Wavy. Wavy, this is what it is, man. It's probably Michael. It's probably Michael Gallup himself.
It probably might be his mother. Look, I did that with Donovan Wilson when everybody was throwing him out. I'm like, hold on, no, he missed one little mini camp day, and people threw him out. I said, no, hold on, come back, Dono. Now look at me, man, the head man, he's balling.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, Chief.
Yeah, all right, man. Have a good day.
Yes, indeed, man. I like I said, man. People will get that hill and they will stand on it. I seen yesterday, West Coast. He built his mountain and his hill upon Schultz, and he wasn't gonna get off of it, right? And I got some people, man, that of course Gallup. He did call me out like this offseason, like, hey, by all means, let me know when you played in the National Football League when I was talking about his route stuff or what have you. And I believe some of his people said, dog, Gallup, you can't do that publicly. And then Gallup said, oh, I forgot. Let me go log into my burner account. So every video I post, there's a few people say, hey, man, you being disrespectful to Gallup, man. How dare you say Brandin Cooks is better than Gallup? How dare you even say CeeDee Lamb is better than Gallup? Gallup was hurt and he was recovering. You will find out that Gallup is the best wide receiver on this team. They saying that Gallup will prove you wrong, Law. And it's like multiple people like like his PR team. It got to be Gallup's PR team. I like Gallup. I don't think that I said anything in the words of landlord. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, from Alabama, I don't think that I said anything nefarious about Michael Gallup. But I can tell you that these are the truths right here with even Michael Gallup. With what we got right now, you don't have to rush him back out there now. Because it's all was granted that the Cowboys rushed him back out there. Now he can take his time, get out there and be the 13 that we all know that's mean. That we all know they got heart, that caught that ball and pulled it out of the sky and tore up his leg and still held the ball in his hand. Oh, and I don't forget about the touchdown he caught when we played against the Saints in that sideline. Man, that dude been phenomenal. Gallup is that dude. But for right now, you know what I mean? He's the number 3 option. And he's always been the 3rd option, according to his lineup and his assignments. A 3rd option that got 2nd option potentials. But y'all get off with me with Gallup. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right? She's a queen to be. From the 9-10 you in. I ain't think I can hit that note today. But you're live, lady.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on, Law?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
I just have a couple of things. I'm like the 18-wheeler driver, tractor-trailer driver, as far as making sure that we have people in there to keep back upright. You know, we've had enough issues in the last 2 or 3 years on our offense
Right.
to worry about other than keeping Dak from getting sacked, which has not really been an issue. We haven't had a lot of that, but I don't want it to become a problem. You know what I mean? So
Right.
hopefully make sure that stays the standard as far as keeping him up on his feet, and where he don't have to run around like a chicken with his head cut off trying to get away from the defenders. The other thing that I wanted to say was I wish that y'all would stop saying that there's no more excuses for Dak Prescott. First of all, Dak Prescott, as far as I know, was not on the media making excuses for himself or his play. Neither was he blaming anyone else for anything, the failures or anything else that was going on. So he didn't even blame Kellen Moore, even though I'm sure, just like everybody else, he saw that there was a problem.
Right. He even said he would like to have Kellen Moore back. He don't want to let him go. Yeah, true that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, a lot of times Dak Prescott would say, you know, I got to do better, instead of we got to do better. Most of the time he would say, I got to do better. So all of that, no more excuses for Dak Prescott, so on and so forth. It just, I don't know, it just seems like all the things that we've talked about over the last 2 or 3 years that were issues with our offense and our team have suddenly, all of a sudden, just got thrown out the window as if they were never there, and that now, all of a sudden, regardless of the fact that now we got a whole new regime, which I pray to God that everything works out to the best for our team. I just don't want everybody. We already have enough people blaming Dak for everything that goes wrong on this team. Even when, you know, when somebody shit on themselves out there on the field, they'll blame them for that too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm sick of hearing that. And I really want Y'all Nation to stop apologizing to these people for his opinions and his thoughts and things of that nature, because you have nothing to apologize for. 9 times out of 10, the stuff you talk about, you right. The first time I heard you really mess up was the other day about Brandin, what's his name? Jones? His contract? Byron Jones,
yeah.
The wide receiver, that came in. You know, that was the worst screw-up I ever heard you make, you know, because you spoke a little sooner than you probably should have. So, other than that, I don't feel like you have to apologize all the time just because you disagree with stuff that other people say. Anyway, I'm happy we're going in the right direction. Let them hang, Cowboy Nation. And how about them Cowboys?
How about them? That's Queen. Yes, indeed. Here's what she's saying basically is, hey, stop saying that, you know, there's no more excuses for Dak Prescott. Now, some of it is sarcasm when I go to the whole rate of, hey, man, there should be no excuses. But some of it is truth, because here's the thing. When you have like what West Coast said last night on our show, he was saying that, hey, if Dak Prescott not perform up to his level, don't blame it on Dak because you no longer have Schultz. And I said basically, if Schultz is gone, if Schultz is the reason why Dak Prescott is successful or not, then Dak Prescott is the problem, right? So when I said that, it doesn't take a shot at Schultz nor Dak Prescott. But Dak Prescott need to be successful regardless of whether or not Schultz is there or not. That's what I was trying to convey there, or to explain, or to I elucidated a long time ago that even when you start talking about Dak Prescott in a positive nature, people would say you just a Dak Prescott apologist, or even when you talk to Dak Prescott or about Dak Prescott in a negative connotation, people would say you're a Dak hater. I don't think that there's anyone in between. But my thing is, regardless of Schultz on this team or not, Dak got to step up and be that guy, regardless, right? He's going into his 8th season, and you're going to have CeeDee Lamb. You're going to have Brandin Cooks. You're going to have a new offensive coordinator, a new offensive line coach, as well as a new running back coach, as well as a different kind of caliber of running backs, as well as, of course, you're going to have MG13 coming off of an ACL situation last year. Organically speaking, Dak Prescott, he should be good. He should be good regardless. Schultz shouldn't hold that much weight. So when I say there's no excuses, there should be no excuses. It is what it is. It's not a jade or a shot at Dak Prescott. This is 8th year going into his 8th season. But here's the thing to Dak Prescott issue too. When you look at Dak Prescott, he will always take the blame for everything. He will always be that guy to say, hey, I'm the fault. I'm the reason. He's not going to point the fingers, and he's not going to say, well, I didn't get it done because of X, Y, and Z. And when Brandin Cooks got here, Brandin Cooks said from his mouth Dak Prescott was one of the first people to reach out to him. So I'm quite sure that they're going to try to get on the same page. Remember this. At the end of the day, my thoughts on excuses is this right here. There's only one team. At the end of the year, they're going to say there's no excuses for us. We sweat blood, sweat, and tears. We went through the whole year and left it all on the table. There's no excuses. And that's the Kansas City Chiefs. Because the same thing was said in Eagles world up until the Super Bowl. But before that time frame, they were saying, no excuses, man. We figured things out. We got Howie going through the weeds, pulling guys up and elevating them and putting them on the team. There's no excuses. But the time they lost the Super Bowl, damn, the grass was wet, man. The officials was hosing us, man. You know, hey, the ball was slippery. That's the reason why Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball. Hey, man, that wasn't really a hold on Bradbury. Now, there's all of a sudden a lot of excuses. You know, there's a lot of I seen 3-4 hours of episodes of people saying, hey, the field was slippery. Well, excuse me. Didn't the Chiefs play on the same field, right? And it was really a hold. You know what I'm saying? On Bradbury. Hey, they shouldn't supposed to call in that spot. But all year we heard no excuses, man. No excuses, man. You see what we do? You know, see how we roll things up? I can't make this stuff up. But from the 8-3 you're live. Who we got?
Law, you know who this is? It's Eastside.
Oh, it's Eastside Arrow, man. What's good, man? Let me put it in here, man. I didn't hear you in a couple of years, man. What's good with you, man?
Hey, man, I just called to update you on this these Texans making quality moves, sir. Just put it in you.
Okay, what they doing now, man?
Hey, man, they picked up Denzel Perriman, Shaq Mason.
Ooh.
Dalton Schultz.
Okay.
Just plenty of good weapons for this young Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. I hope it's not C.J. Stroud, but hey. C.J. Stroud.
It's gonna be C.J. It's gonna be C.J. It's gonna be him, and y'all done scooped up Stingley. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done got my guy from Roll Tide last year, the linebacker. So y'all got some boys over there. Y'all got Jalen Petrie. You know what I mean? You know, so you got some people over there. So I want to hear this from you. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. Yeah.
Hey man, when you gonna have Ashley Baker back on the show, man?
She coming on tonight.
Okay.
Oh man.
What you got with her? You know what's going on? Talk to me.
Oh man, shit. I just check her out, man. She's look like she's very got a knowledge right. Dwayne, what's up?
Eastside shooting his shot, man. Hey, man, she know a lot of basketball and football. So who's your basketball team? Is the Houston?
Oh, it's the Rockets. But hey, man, check out them Cougars in the tournament though. They might win it all.
They might do, man. They might do, man. So what about my Cowboys, man? What you think of my team gonna do now this year? You can't say 8-8 anymore. You can't say 8-9. What we gonna do? What my team gonna do? What's your number 2 team gonna do? Or your number 1 team, depending on your day. What we gonna do over here?
Man, they gonna. I don't know, bro. I mean, they're getting names on papers. I mean, it look good on paper, but hey, man. Speaking of that, when did Brandin Cooks become this Hall of Fame player? When did he going to the Hall of Fame now that he's signed with the Cowboys? But last week, you ain't hear nothing about him. He wasn't this great, awesome player. How do you change in a week time? How does that work?
Yeah, well, the same time that when you picked him up, you the one was saying that, hey, he is really good, Law. Watch what he gonna do. He's better than CD. He's better than Amari Cooper. He's better than now that he's here. He lost all you. You said that.
Man, he ain't no D-Hop.
Well, he ain't. Nah. That's the thing. Now, he ain't no DeAndre Hopkins. I'm not saying that he's that. But for what he's going to do over here in Cowboys land, watch how he going to be scoring touchdowns and shooting arrows. He ain't shoot that many arrows over there, but he going to be shooting a lot of arrows over here, man. The Archer is back, baby. He going to be like the green arrow around his bud. We going to call him, I'm giving him a new name. He going to be the blue arrow, the silver and blue arrow.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man, you got to do your job, man. You keep
selling dreams, man. Wait a minute. What's your problem with this, man? Hold on now. What's your problem? If Dr. Martin Luther King can sell dreams, why can't Law Nation sell dreams over here east side?
Hey, man, I know what it is. Hey, brother. I just touch base with you, man. Let me get on back to work, man. I'll be in my phone just looking at all these delusional people.
Oh, man, get out of here, man.
What time, Ashley? What time gonna be your show, man? I'll check back on that time.
All right. Hey, I'll let you know, man, when the show's over with.
Yeah, okay.
Hit the notification squad, bro. Yeah, hey, it's Eastside Harold, y'all. Hey, this dude right here is a diehard Cowboys Texans fan. You know what I'm saying? That's who he is. I believe that's who he is because he knows everything that goes on with our team, but he try to convert me to liking the Texans. That's the only way I can think of it because he try to always update me on Davis Mills and now it's not Davis Mills, now it's CJ, whoever it is, but he got a little thing for Ash. I'm going to let her know too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let her know about Eastside. But speaking of that, I got a lady that I know for sure she's going to bring some good information, and that is Auntie from the 910 UN.
How you doing, Law Nation?
Not much. How you living?
Oh, yeah. Fine. I've been wanting to call in to you. I have a couple of things I wanted to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
The situation, we see what's going on with the Michael Irvin incident. And again,
right.
I hope that we don't let the NFL Network as well as ESPN off the hook. It's like they just wash their hands with him. So let's keep Michael and his family lifted up in prayer.
Yeah.
Because the thing that they said he did, I looked at the video several times and I can't see it. Stevie Wonder can't see that.
No, I can't see it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's something to me look like some type of setup. And that guy in the background, I don't know if that was a boyfriend. There's a lot that hasn't come out.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out. The truth will prevail.
Yeah, will.
Also, I love number 22. Emmitt Smith, I love from here to the moon.
Right.
But I'm sorry, I do not agree. He is making Ezekiel Elliott out to be a victim. And that's just not the case. It's strictly business, just like when Zeke, I love Zeke too. I love Zeke and I love 22.
Okay.
When Zeke wanted his money and he held out in Cabo, it was nothing personal against the Cowboys. It was business.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just business. You know what it is. And I feel, I could be wrong, but like I said, things are looking up. And if he's not too prideful, because I don't know if his agent is advising him properly. There's not a lot of money out there. Not just
not in the running back world. Yeah, I think that right now for Ezekiel Elliott, his team is going to wait till after the draft, and then they're going to get the busy work. And I think that will probably be the best angle for him. But right now in the open market, nobody's willing to beat down a table for him, unfortunately. So the market is dried up for him right now, unfortunately, for my guy.
But have you noticed, Law, this year, compare this year's free agency to last year, and I may be wrong, but I swear I think the owners are in consensus. Look at the deals that are being made. There's not a lot of money being spent. So I think they see them down the road. They know all this money is coming, and it's like they're trying to, put the players back in their place. They don't want them getting a larger portion of that TV deal that's getting ready to come through.
Yeah, that's part of the game too. That's the strategy. Right. You can't look. Here's the thing: the NFL union, the NFL Players Union, is the weakest union in the world because none of these guys can all fold to all these guys will fold eventually fold to the NFL collectively because the collective bargain agreement is really, it's a cakewalk for the owners because you think about it, $111 billion plus the $56 or the $58 billion, not million, billion dollars that they getting from the gambling side or the sports betting side of it. Those players not even getting percentages of that. And we're not even talking about the other deals that's on the table. So case in point, Lamar Jackson, they are literally beating him left and right because they say, all right, well, I would pick up the phone and call the 31 other owners and say, don't y'all make a move for this dude. Let's make him sweat.
You can't tell me that something's not going on. Come on.
Right.
And look at Dalton Schultz. He was projected to make $14-15 million.
Yeah.
He's on a 1-year deal. He made supposedly it's worth up to $9 million. Come on, there's something going on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the old folk used to say, there's a dead cat on the line, and I feel these owners knowing that this big payday is coming, that they're trying to stop these contracts from rising the way that they are. That's what I swear. That's what I feel.
It's one of those things. Whereas, hey, they gotta look that contract for Deshaun Watson. I think that hurt and damaged the market, and then that contract even for David Njoku, it damaged and spoiled the market. So somebody got called up to the principal office, and they said, you know what, we're gonna have to teeter down just a little bit. And I think that right now the running back market is like $4 to $6 million.
Don't you think this is strange? Because you remember prior to this year, all these big free agent signings, multi-million-dollar. You don't see that this year. You don't see that.
You don't see it.
So
They're trying to get ready for it.
Wink, wink. I don't know if Goodell or the owners came to a consensus and said we get ready to slow this tide. And that's what I feel, Law. I really do. You keep up the good work. Remember what I told you? If you're out in public, always have someone with you. Okay?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, don't get caught up in no nonsense because people are jealous and envious. So always have someone with you.
No doubt. Hey, that's Auntie right there. Rolling reviews.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you. And can you let people know what you're doing before I let you go?
Yes, sir. Relative Views is my YouTube channel. I do mostly Black history, but I also interview celebrities from my generation. So Thelma from Good Times, all right, Raj from What's Happening. So I do that. I also do educational topics for those of you who may have children or grandchildren. I do, a lot of videos that will help you to help your child or help your grandchild. I bring on other educators. They come on and they give you pointers and tips. And these are co-workers of mine. Some of them have written books, okay? So we're here to help you, okay?
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you. Thank you. Much love.
Yes, sir.
For
Thank
the
you, Law.
Yes, indeed.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Great channel right there. Be sure to check her out. She's one of the mods, always supporting the nation in a lot of ways. And
The conference has been locked.
I'm going to tell you, man. Yeah. She interviewed Thelma, man. Thelma was before her time. Right? Thelma from Good Times, boy. I used to run to the TV and say, Thelma's on TV. Good times. Good times watching Thelma. Yeah, she was before her time. So shout out to Thelma and all of that, over there. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Appreciate y'all. Yes, indeed. All right, so I got my guy from the 972. Lokes, you live, bro. You live.
Good afternoon, Law Nation.
Yes, indeed. Good afternoon, man.
Hey, I hope everything's well, man. Hey, it's been a great offseason long. Let's just get that out the way, man. Those Jones boys, I don't know what they've been sipping on, but they must have been sipping on some good ass Kool-Aid. They finally got their brains working. I don't know what nutrition they're being added to the balls, but man, it's been working. So I know all I gotta say, I just wanna you have been doing a lot of mock drafts recently, Law.
Okay.
And I just want to ask your opinion on two players, right? And one of them I really, really want to make a Cowboy on the offensive line, and his name is Mini Thanos, which is Jones from Ohio State. Darwin Jones.
Yeah, Darwin
and
Jones.
Then,
the one, yeah.
And I feel like if because Skywalker Steele convinced me that Terrence Steele is a solid right tackle, we shouldn't move him at all. And I agree with that. But if Tyron Smith gets injured, right, and we can solidify that pass and run game and make it still mean, what would you think about picking him up at 26? Would you think that would be too early, or would that be more of a, hey, he's there, but we shouldn't pick him up because, let's say, Bijan Robinson is there, or a guy like, I forget, someone else that defensive tackles there. But that's just my opinion. And then last but not least, Law, there's this guy locally that can fit in the wide receiver room, and his name is Rashee Rice from SMU. I feel like if we can pick him up in the second round, man, this offense can be more explosive than what it is. And he goes into a wide receiver room that has veteran experience with Cooks, CD, and then you got Gallup there, and he can learn from those guys. But if we can get Rashee Rice, I think that second round could be. Second round you can pick any good player, but there's so many mock drafts. Who knows who we can pick up, Law? But I just want you to know opinions on those two players. Peace.
No doubt. Rice is pretty good, and my thing is, if you get Rice, that would be, hey, that was a very saturated room, and there are a lot of guys that's in this room that we can already say, hey, give them a chance, give them opportunity, and it was such a hard deal for the Cowboys to do that, believe it or not. My thing is to do the proper evaluation last year, and because of the way they ran routes, I think that we saw the ball movement a little bit better in training camp because it wasn't all of these option routes. Option routes, I believe that they should be preserved for your tight end and maybe, just maybe, your number one wide receiver. But not everybody should be granted to run the option route. But that's old news now, and now we're heading into the 2023 season, and we should be a whole lot better. Lokes, man, I apologize. I didn't get the first player that you wanted me to go over, and I was looking up that mock draft. Not saying that I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying, but what was that first guy that you was that you wanted me to give analysis on, or do you guys know that first guy in the chat? Who was that first guy he said? Because I want to get my thoughts on that. Gibbs at running back. I know he said DeJuan Jones. I don't think. See, here's the thing. DeJuan Jones is a early second round draft pick. So either you're gonna, and Mozzie the same. So either you're gonna get DeJuan Jones with the 26th spot, and Gibbs. Put it like this: Gibbs, DeJuan, and Mozzie. All of those guys are teetering right at the edge of the early second round draft pick. It would be kind of, I don't want to use the word reach for the 26th spot, but it would be kind of like a reachy little bit to get those boys at the 26th spot, right? But you will have to walk in boldly and say, Gibbs is my guy, and these are the reasons why. And you have to walk in boldly and say, Jones is my guy. This is the reason why. And you have to walk in there boldly and slap the table and say, hey, Mozzie is my guy. There's no maybes. You got to go in there. And where most people will have those boys on their board based off of the many mocks that we done, they will have them right in the middle of the second round. But they won't be there when we pick in the second round. So what you can do, if you really like those guys and tags are touching, and you got multiple guys, and this is my philosophy, I don't know what their philosophy may be, but if you got multiple guys that's tags are touching and they are still within reach, you can literally find that fool or that sucker that's willing to trade up to your spot, and you can get 2 picks in a second. So what if I told you, like Ripley's Believe It or Not, that shoot, if you maneuver just right, slide back just a little bit, there could be a chance and opportunity that you can get DeJuan Jones and Gibbs, right? But you got to slide back. So that's why the draft, that's why the NFL is such a unique weapon, because no other sport is like that. Whereas you got only 32 teams, and half of those 32 teams, in the words of Vach, don't draft well, right? I like that saying. They suck at drafting. That's his direct quote. And then you got, out of the draft, technically, 14 to maybe 15 true first-rounders graded on your draft board. And some people that suck at drafting, that don't know how to draft, maybe, just maybe, that person that you have at your top 14 to 15 can fall to you to 26, or the people that's in the second tier on your draft board can fall to you just by people sucking at draft to your 3rd and 4th round. But you just got to know how to maneuver that thing. Chandra says, trade up from the 58. I didn't think that. Oh, see, Johnson, I appreciate you. Oh, that's why I love this right here. You got all of these draft picks. You ain't going to use them all anyhow, right? So the next day, you got the 58 pick. Just trade up and get a DeJuan. Or trade up and get your Mozzie, right? I can roll with that. Go get your guy. If you really believe it, you can sit still. You can sit still at the 26th spot, pick whoever you really want, BPA philosophy, and you be like, dang, I know for sure that I really think that Gibbs can be a difference maker, or I really think that Mozzie can be a Maserati. If I really think that this dude right here can be X, Y, and Z. So with the 58 pick, I'm going to trade up. Get rid of my 3rd round pick. So I'm going to make sure, or get rid of my next year's first, or get rid of my next year's second to go ahead and go all in. You can do that. You can absolutely do that. Let's go with 971. You're live, and then we go with the 209. 971, you're live.
What's up, y'all?
What's good with you?
Oh, man, I caught you in time. Oh, man, I'm just chilling, parlaying, enjoying the weather.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, you ready for the draft? Or what's
Man, I'm ready for us to do one more free agent move. It's unfinished business. We get one more free agent move, I'm ready for the draft, and that would be Bobby. I wanted him originally after the draft, but we can get Bobby now. We can go into the draft, and we'd be playing with house money.
You want Bobby?
Wagner right now. You get Bobby Wagner right now. You go into the draft, you playing with house money.
Can he cover, though?
He had 2 INTs last season. He was pretty decent. He graded number one. Graded number one in the linebackers room all last year. Yeah.
You ain't worried about slowing down, father time or nothing?
6 sacks last season. Yeah, number one linebacker. Yeah, Father Time gonna be father though. He's undefeated.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna argue with you on that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to argue with the number one linebacker. Now, can he fall off the face of the map next year and be like an Anthony Barr? But Anthony Barr been falling for the last 3 seasons before he got here. That's the only thing. JP. No, he's on the streets and ain't nobody looking at him right now until probably after the draft.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I like that running back pickup, and that's gonna help out real nice.
Ronald, Ronald Jones.
Yeah, that's Jones from Tampa Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he got injury problems, though, so hopefully he can stay healthy this year, though.
Yeah. I mean, he gonna be a split back. He's not the end all be all. He know his role, and he's gonna take it.
Yeah. Okay, man. You been home and you been in Mississippi in a minute?
No, man. I've been handling things over here in Texas. You know.
Oh, hopefully you go this summer, man.
Yes, indeed.
You make it down there.
Yes, indeed, man. I got prayers out for the kid that they found his head in another location over there in Fayette, man. I know you heard about that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's terrible, man. Terrible news.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ugly, man. I don't know what's going on, man. They need to stop that shit ASAP.
Yes, indeed. They still got some old ways, man, down there in some of those rural areas, man. You know.
Right.
You go down the wrong street.
You looking forward to the rest of the tournament? Who do you think gonna take it?
Man, I haven't even kept my eye on it, man. Who's left? Who's remaining?
Oh, they got 16 teams. You gotta check it out this week. Start tomorrow.
Well, I'll be on it, man, tomorrow, man, and I'll have something available for all of y'all to go over.
Yeah, man. So hopefully, man, check out the Finn JP show. I got some videos coming out here this weekend or next week. So
when you go live, when do you go live? I may call into your show. Jump on.
I'll probably go live this weekend. I've been hustling, man. I've been, I'm just trying to get the stream up and coming right now. I was doing videos a few years ago. But I stopped. I've been chilling out. I've been hustling. I've been working and shit, driving trucks. So I've been busy. So I'll try to get back in the lab this weekend. I'm just working on some things right now.
Yes, indeed, man. Stay out of Adams County, though, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Stay out of Adams? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, y'all got to bring me on y'all Tuesday last word, man. One of these times, man.
I'll talk. Yeah, I talk to him, man, and we'll see how we can slide you in on the final word, man. I appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, hey, I love you. Hey, Mississippi in the house. Hey, Brookhaven in the house. And stay away from my city, my county.
No doubt. All right, bro. Salute.
I want no cherry picking going on. Stay away from my cheerleaders.
All right, bro. Salute. Yes, indeed, man. I'm married now, so back in the days, man, it was something serious down there where he's at. But as Sway said, the last word, final word, last word, they all got a ring to it. I got the 209. What's on your mind?
How's it going, Law?
All is well, man. Can't complain.
Thank you for putting me on. I just wanted to say you had a great show. I've been watching you for a little bit. And I love everything you talk about. I'm a West Coast Cowboy fan. I'm from Stockton, California, Brandin Cooks' hometown.
Oh, wow.
So I'm excited that, he's on the team. How do you think that he's going to mesh with Dak as far as, like, him being a deep threat? And I'm excited about that, the possibilities of having some, like, deep throws and some big plays. The only thing that worries me is, as last year, towards the end of the season, his interceptions, and I feel like some of those bombs can be intercepted, but I don't know. How do you think that that's going to work out between them two?
Well, I would tell you that, the whole thing is with deep balls and deep ball accuracy. When Dak Prescott had a guy, throwing it, when he was able to throw it deep, he was probably one of the better quarterbacks at throwing the deep ball. He was right up there. I think his passer rating was 115.6, something like that. I'm going to pull up the actual stat line, and I'm going to present it in a few. But I think that Cooks will be a guy that can do some deep overs, deep crossers, and be that guy that teams will have to pay attention to. And that's what all we want. I think that you can still have a focal point on CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb can be your focal point, and we just need another guy that in a pinch, if CD is off, then we can swing it over to Brandin Cooks. Last year, if CD was off, it was just a rough and rugged situation for Noah Brown to be consistent. And when you have that, Dak Prescott, the offensive coordinator, and the actual wide receivers, there was too many layers of inconsistency, and when it would breed inconsistency. So I would say this, y'all. We will have some rhythm throws. We will have a better plan and a precise way, and I think that Brandin Cooks will bring that to the table. We're better than what we were last year.
Definitely. I'm totally looking forward to that happening, and this offense taking off because we definitely need it. And as far as also Dalton Schultz obviously not being on the team anymore, do you think that? Because I've heard a few people talk about Dalton Kincaid in the draft, and how do you think that? Do you think the Cowboys would go after a player like that, tight end? And I don't know much about the draft, so y'all can get on me for it, but. Do you think he would be available at 26, or is he a player that will go a little higher?
I mean, he's a guy that's going to be available there for sure at the 26th spot. Now, should the Cowboys go and draft a quarterback? I mean, a tight end at that spot? I would say no. I think that this team got other areas, but if they going off the BPA philosophy, and if Dalton Kincaid is their best player available, then take him. If not, if you got multiple guys tags are touching, then they can go with the philosophy of just trading back a few. Maybe there will be a team that looking at it like, man, we got to get Dalton Kincaid to be the end-all piece for us, and then we can scoop up multiple guys in the second. Now, in any philosophy will be a philosophy, but we got such a glaring need at offensive linemen. I think that the Cowboys front office will look at, hey, let's just go ahead and shore up this offensive line one more time, because we know for sure Tyron Smith could go down at any point.
Yeah, definitely. Because I always, because the topic of discussion a lot is everyone's been naming Bijan Robinson, right? Mm-hmm. And he's a really dope running back. He's definitely, going to do big things once he hits the league. But I feel like, how they're always talking about Jerry falls in love with his players, and I feel like Bijan would be another player just like Zeke that Jerry would fall in love with. And I feel like it would kind of be a mistake to draft a running back in the first round for the fact that I just don't want them to pull another Zeke move and then they run him into the ground type of deal again, and then we're in the same position a few years from now.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, this is the problem with running backs. They're 3 to 5 shelf life years, 3 to 5 years of shelf life, and then we see that decline in their runs or decline in their play or explosiveness, and normally 3 to 5 years, that's normally when they get to their second contract. We are approaching Tony Pollard's second contract. Now, can he fall off the face of the map in his second contract? Could be. But the problem is the devaluing of running backs, because the league look at it like, hey, we can put in and plug and play a running back in any spot. So now you have to leverage. If you get Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs or whoever you draft early, you know for sure you're going to have that spark between 3 and 5 years. Are you within the window to win it all now? And don't worry about the contract down the line, because that's just what it is. That's just the price of doing business, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is how it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely. And last thing, I don't want to take up more time. I know you probably got more people to put in. Just want to say thank you for putting me on in here.
No doubt.
It's tough being a Cowboy fan out in Stockton, California, an hour away from the Bay. I went to that playoff game in Santa Clara, and it's nothing like being surrounded by a wave which is red, people going crazy after that loss. And especially after that crazy, that last play that I'm still like, I can't wrap my head around. But, you know, thank y'all. TC4L, have a good one. Thanks.
No doubt, man. Salute, bro. That's from the 209. Good call from him. Yeah. Let's see if I can find that chat, that stat line for your mind. No, people ain't gonna like that. He is second in deep ball completion percentage. But let me see if I can find. It was the stat line out there. Let me see if I can put it in there. Deep ball, Law Nation. Let me see if I can put it. Did I ever tweet that? Let me see. Y'all bear with me, man. I appreciate y'all. One love to y'all, man. Let's see. I doubt if I ever tweeted that out. John V. Johnson. All right, good. We got the 945 Bishop Kane. You're live. Bishop.
Hello?
Yeah, what's good, fam? Holla at me, man. What's good?
No, can you do me one favor and get me at the next call, man?
Hey, man, you the last caller. But what's good? All right.
I've been holding this for a minute, but I can you just give me one more call, man, in front of me, man.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate that, for real.
No doubt, man.
The conference has been unlocked.
254, man. Call in 254. I saw you just try to get in. I was looking for something on that visual.
The conference has been locked.
All right, we got the 254, man. You've been calling in. You live. Talk to me. And what's your name? What's your name, fam? 254.
What up, Law? This is BJ Brandon, man.
BJ. Okay, I got you. Talk to
me,
man.
Man. So I'm a local product here in the Dallas area, man. But I just have a quick question, man. I was seeing something surfacing. How you feel if we were to go out and get Jaron Reed?
Oh, Jaron Reed, Bama guy. Well, okay. Jaron Reed, yeah.
Chicago, I think he was last with the Seahawks. You know what
Seahawks, Chiefs, yeah. Is he available?
He is.
What happened to him, man? He fell off a little bit, you know. I haven't heard of him.
Not Jaron Reed. I'm sorry, not Jaron Reed. I'm getting it mixed up. Shelby Harris, the defensive tackle from the Broncos that got traded and Russell Wilson did.
Shelby Harris. All right, let's see what he did last year. 2 sacks, 14 assists. How many pressures? 28 pressures, 3 hits. I mean, he's been around since 2014. Yeah, I mean, you bring him in for a cup of coffee. Maybe he could be one of those guys that can be in the camps, you know, of the bodies there, you know. I'm not going to sneeze at his skill set there. He's a big boy. He's a DT. Yeah, I think that the only way we solidify this defensive line, right, if you just go ahead and do it in the draft. I think that if you really want to get a real dog in the inside to be that difference maker, you got to do like you did with Jonathan Hankins. You got to give up a draft pick. You're going to have to trade for him. You're going to have to do those things in order to get what you really want.
Right. Yeah, man, I'm just not seeing any dogs coming out, like those big run stuffers. You know what I'm saying? We got the kid from Michigan, but outside of him, I mean, you tell me if you have anybody that you see on your radar. But just, man, I really wish we could get a guy like a Garrett that was with Atlanta.
Yeah. You talking about Garrett from Atlanta? Are you talking about the guy that Dan Quinn pretty much developed and got things going? I forgot his name too. But yeah, somebody like that would be good for us. And
I feel like that's really the only thing we're missing, man. Osa needs somebody next to him. Gallimore is a nice rotational player, but I feel like Osa needs somebody next to him to solidify that D line, man. I think we'll be fine.
No doubt, man. You got me lost for words, man, because it's so thin right now. And at this point for D tackles, this is my thoughts on it. Outside of Jonathan Hankins for right now, I'm waiting to lean on after the draft. Because whoever draft their Mazi or whoever draft Kalaja, whoever draft their big boy down inside, they may say, hey, our room is too filled right now, and they're going to get rid of a veteran guy that we can scoop right on in and pick up for a cup of coffee for a 1 or 2 year deal. Right. There's a veteran guy. Or, of course, you got Calais Campbell, right? Big boy, right? 37 years of age. He had 6 sacks last season. Grady Jarrett, that's his name. Grady Jarrett. Yeah. So I was thinking Garrett with a G, but Jarrett. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is that for these guys, it will be probably smarter for the Cowboys to wait till after the draft, because whoever draft their guys, they're gonna look at their team and say, hey, let's trim some fat, and normally it will be guys that they drafted high and early on that defensive front, and they're going to get rid of a guy that's a veteran guy that's long in the tooth.
Got you. Okay.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, shit, that's all I got. One more thing real quick.
Talk to me, man.
This is not really necessarily a question. I just feel like we have a good problem at cornerback. With Jordan Lewis coming back and Duran coming back, I feel like it's gonna be good that we have 6 guys. I think it'll be about 6 guys that we can just throw out there and plug and play, and they can just go at the cornerback position, because I feel like cornerback is kind of the most injury prone position in the league. So I'm liking where we at corner. I'm sure we'll draft another one too as well. So I'm liking where we at the corner position.
No doubt, man. Great observation, man. Appreciate you for calling in, Chief.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
That's a good call from BJ, man. Brandon. We got so many Brandons, man. I wonder how many people misspell Brandin Cooks' name, though. Like, what's the whole point of having the I instead of the O? When I see him out there in Oxnard, I'm going to ask him, like, hey, why your mom spelled your name with the I instead of the O? He's the first Brandin that I know. Is it Brandin? Do you want to say Brandin? How many people? Because autocorrections, man. I just say, man, I'm just going to call him B. You know what I'm saying? Brandin Cooks. B. Cooks. How many people? Y'all let me know if you know of anybody outside of Brandin Cooks that spelled his name with the I instead of the O. Brandin. Not Brandon, Oh, how many people mispronounce his name? Like, Brandon. No, you hear me calling you. And he keep walking. I'm not going to turn around until they call me Brandon. You know what I'm saying? How many Brandons do you know? And who spelled Brandon with an E at the end instead of the I? It's just things to make you think, right? All right, I got Bishop Kane, man. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
man.
sir.
I appreciate the law, man. I I was having some car troubles today, so I had to get on the damn train so I can get to this gig, man. Gotta get this money.
You know what's going on with your car, man? It just need an alternator,
when
man.
When it comes to that paper, man, you feel me, Lord? I can't have no excuses. I had to get on the train.
Oh yeah, you got to be prepared, man. It's just the alternator. Whatever's going on with your car, man, it's the alternator, man.
Facts. But nah, man, I just got a few points, man. First off, man, you know what? Even though I kind of don't want a first-round running back, you made valid points on us correcting a mistake that we made with Zeke. We don't want to make that same mistake with TP. I love TP, but if we was going to sign TP, he should have been signed 2 years ago.
Right.
We knew what he was going to be, and that's one of my problems with the Cowboys. You'll see a talent, and you'll sit there and be like, man, we like this guy. We know he's good, but you wait till the Dak Prescott, prime example.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dalton Schultz, prime example. You wait till that last second and then, like, you know what? Let's franchise him. Or let's like, we know he good. Let's go and pay the man. You know what I mean? We like what we see in him. Go on and pay the man. But since we didn't and we missed that boat done came and it left. We ain't going to dwell on it. If we do draft that first-round running back, that do give you that chance to be like, all right, TP, I love what you did for the organization. I'll holler at you, though.
Just say holler at him, man. but
I love TP, but it's the money. That's just like I love Zeke. I wish, bro, Zeke one of them players. I don't know how we should have found a way to make him retire a Cowboy. That is the best Cowboy we done drafted since Emmitt Smith and them. So it's like to see him leave, it hurt, man. It hurt me, but it is what it is. Yeah. But hey, if Zeke can leave, then TP can leave. That's how it is.
That's how it is, man, because it's the unknown with TP now. But I'm not trying to throw him away or anything. We're not saying that. But that's why I said that, hey, the tightrope surgery that he had or what have you, hey, we hope he can bounce back. Let's go. Let's rescind the franchise tag. I know it's only 1 year rental, but if he plays even just at the level that he played at last year, right? What you gonna pay him? What you gonna pay him? You know what I'm saying? He's gonna want the money. The money that he wants is still gonna be that.
He's gonna want more and more. That's why I'm like. That's why like people. We had this combo last time I called in. People like Lyell and shit. People, some people we should have been paid. I don't know why we wait so long to pay these people. And you know the NFL, just like the price of bread and eggs going up every day in the real world, the NFL price of these people is going up. Every time you wait another year to pay somebody, hey man, Dak price went all the way up. He could have been $30 million. We had him. We had us one coach.
The negotiation started at 25. With Dak.
Come on, man, and he was ready to sign.
Yup. He just like, and then he like, all right, oh, y'all gonna do me like that? Okay, all right, I'm gonna bet on myself a little bit. And then Rico Gathers was making more money than him, but it is how it goes,
and you know what? I'm not mad at Dak for doing what he did, man. He did, and back to Dak. A lot of people, I mean, you know, we have short-term memory, so all we see is stats. But if you remember this season last year, man, half of Dak picks. Now, he did throw some stupid picks. Don't get me. I'm not going to justify. But half of that picks was bouncing off people's hands. Half of that picks was deflected balls off our own wide receiver, bouncing off chests and helmets and this, that, and the third. So, a lot of people lost a lot of confidence in Dak and MG13. Yeah. Hey, man, that's the worst performance we done seen from Dak. And that's dang sure the worst performance we done seen from MG. Like, I really, really feel when you got healthy MG, hey, man, we got some dogs at receiver, man. Like, people sleep.
We do.
MG is really a dog. He really been the most acrobatic. He catch the most acrobatic catches and all of that in the whole team.
Yeah. And even Bishop, even if you go back and watch this game is hard to watch, but it's the exact example of the 2022's Cowboys season, the Jacksonville Jaguars game.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God, that game. If you go back and just look at it, you look at Peyton Hendershot, that throw that Dak Prescott made. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful. You know, Noah Brown, he was like the all-star for at least a quarter in that game. And then I think he had 2 tubs, right? Dak evading, eluding. And then all of a sudden, you know, the pick, I think he threw 2 picks, right, in that game. But for sure, that pick that was the pick in overtime.
Bro helmet or bounced out bro chest or whatever.
Oh yeah, like how's that even like that was like if you go back and watch that, Like, Dak, how do you even get that ball around the defender, right? And it was like, if you go back and watch that play in slow-mo, you're like, man, that was a real nice throw. And then it hit him in between the 8 and 5, and it seemed like, you know, somebody, an evil entity, you know what I'm saying? You know, it blew it and got it off his hands.
I be feeling like we gotta put an asterisk on some of his picks, man, because some picks be blatantly Dak missing people or miscommunication between Dak and his receiver. But the other ones, man, I'm telling you, man, last year half of Dak picks bounced off somebody's chest, hands, or helmet. And that right there we cannot have. That's some shit we just can't have. If you get paid million, you in the NFL. We learn that in Pee Wee. If the ball touch you, you catch it. Point blank, period. No excuses.
No excuses. Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's just one of those things, man, that I don't want to see this again. I definitely don't want to see this again. From Dak nor the wide receivers. And CeeDee Lamb, I get it, like I don't know which one was worse. The Green Bay game, INT, or the Chargers, about Chicago. The Bears game. Yes, the Bears game, the INT in the middle of the field, like he let up on his route. So, I mean, we'll see, man, how all of this work out.
It's a lot of what my RP Michael Jackson to go, man. It's a lot of man in the mirror looking we got to do as far as these players, because these guys can be better. And that's one thing I am happy to see, cause CD, we still haven't seen the full potential of what he can do. Last year was just a little piece of what he could do. Last year was his best year by far, but it was just a little piece. Like, okay, like he moving in the right direction. He becoming a man. He feeling that 88 role. You know what I'm saying? And all these guys got potential to be way better than what they are. It just take a lot. It's gonna take a little bit more discipline on the offensive coaching staff side, because one thing I can't stand is when I see somebody make mistakes and they just sitting on the bench with their head down and nobody, either one, at least trying to comfort them, or two, constructive criticizing them when they do mess up. Like, you got to go talk to these dudes. You can't just let Dak throw a pick and he just go to the corner of the bench. Nobody sitting with him, just put his head down, look into the damn tablet. Man, hey, man, shake that off, man. Get back out there. We got to, you know what I'm saying? We can build. This team made to win something, bro. I don't know what, but I know one thing. We lost the third round last year. We lost the second round. If this trajectory, we going to the championship game this year. You feel me? If we on a good trajectory to win, and this team, like you keep saying to the viewers, this team is way better than it was 2 weeks ago. It's way, way, way better. If we line up right now, this team better.
Man. That's Bishop Kane, y'all, man. Appreciate you, man, for calling in, fam. Hey, congratulations on that job, though. You already got it. It was a job interview.
Nah, I already got the job, man. I just had some car trouble trying to leave the house. I'm like, hold on, man. I can't let this come between my money, man. So you know what? The Uber like down there $50. I said, man, I'm gonna get on the bus, man. I know where I come from.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Salute, bro. Yes, indeed. That's Bishop, y'all. Getting that paper, man, making that Bill Gates money over there. Yes, indeed. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody that tuned in for this episode. Let's run that mock one more time for your mind, man. Let's run this mock draft again. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. And what I got right here. Let's run this mock.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell
Come on, baby.
Photo, please, no photos. Jeez.
There you go. See, this is where we at right here. You got Kalijah, you got Dalton Kincaid, you got Anton Harrison, Jordan Addison, Will McDonald, Josh Down, DeJuan Jones. Now, Mozzie is down here too. They got him ranked at 34. This is what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to go with my groove, and then we're going to run it with your groove, all right? I like Kalijah, and I'm going to do a little quick excerpt on him today. I'm going to do a quick excerpt on him, all right? And then I'm going to see if I give me an offensive lineman in a second. Law Nation. You got Bergeron right here, man, in the second. I need a flexible guy. Let me get Bergeron right here, y'all. Come on. Never. Not ours. Oh, I only did 2 rounds. Okay. But they gave me an A. All right, let's roll this back, baby. We go 3 rounds. That's what they gave me an A, though. All right, let me go 3 rounds. Let me go 3 rounds. My bad, y'all. Let's go 3. Let's run it again, baby. Boom. Start this draft. Ah, they don't got my dog there no more. All right, so y'all said Michael Myers. Yep. Got Anton Harrison right there. Where y'all going with it, y'all, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. I'm reading your comments, man. Appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. The name is Law Nation. Anton. Let's go with Anton. We go with Anton. All right, good. Appreciate y'all. The overall team won with that one. Damn! All right, now we got the second round draft pick. Areas of need, according to PFF, wide receiver, interior defensive lineman now, and linebacker. All right, so we got on the board McKee, we got Dale, we got Luke. Can you feel me? All right, you got Johnson. That is a Quinn pick if we pick him up. Antonio Johnson, big hitter. Garrett Williams, okay. Luke, I am your father. You know. All right, so Tanner McKay equals A. Y'all like Tanner. Okay. All right, what we got? So anybody drafting? I'll draft my quarterback back in the 4th round again. All right, so let's go back to interior. What I just went with. What was my first pick? I forgot who my first pick was. Who we drafted already? Who we drafted? I forgot already, just that quick. Got it mixed up with the other one. All right, we drafted Anton, so we already got an offensive lineman. All right, so let's go with interior defensive guy. You got, boom. I got a big boy down inside, dog. All right, 3rd round. See, I told you McKee would still be in the 3rd. Running back. Okay, who we got? Oh, Miller time. Tank. You got Tank there. 3rd round, we need a big bruiser guy that can really jack some stuff up. I like Dwayne McBride. You guys see his stuff right here. Yeah. Dude, touchdown machine right there, man. Springy. Stats. First look. 5'10", 209. They got him pegged as a 3rd rounder. Tank. 6 foot. He's more than 210. I promise you he's bigger than 210. Yeah, I don't know why they doing him like that. All right. They got him. His comp is T.J. Yeldon. Ain't no way. Bigsby has been a superstar for the Tigers over the last 3 seasons as a true freshman. He's ranked tied for 3rd in the Power 5 with 34% forced missed tackles. This year, playing behind the 3rd lowest grade run blocking line in SEC. He averaged 7th most rushing yards after contact, 4.2. All right, he is an incredible shifty back who can plant his foot in the ground and explode, okay? All right, so that's their analysis. But let's look at Miller. Now, let me see. I never really paid attention to their analysis. Miller spent his first 2 seasons as a complimentary back before becoming the starter this season after Zach Evans transferred to Ole Miss. He fully took advantage of the opportunity, finishing 6th in the Power 5 with 816 yards after contact. That is what I like to see and read. Yards after contact. The junior forced missed tackles on 70 of his attempts. Woo! Hey, that's pretty good. All right, which ranked 7th in the Power 5. He's not a special athlete, but runs with an uncoachable tenacity. I love that word, tenacity. So he's 5'11", 215. Which one of these running backs should we go get? Or should we get Tajee Spears, right? So he's ranked 98. Him and Kedra Millers are touching tags. When you see these two things like that, that means their tags are touching. Go get Tanks, okay? And Miller would be such a PR move, right? Miller time for your mind. All right, let's go get Tank, man. All right, and I think I got one more round after this. Yeah. I know I got bad on that. Tank. Oh, they gave me all B's. B, baby. Okay, y'all like that one or y'all don't? Y'all say, man, I can't stand you drafting that, man. Dog, you know, you out your mind. All right, let's see if I can do it one more time. Let me play some music in the background at least, you know what I mean?
Thief! Stop! Thief! Come back, thief!
Yeah. Leave me alone.
Damn!
Let's run that back one more time. Let's run it back one more time for your mind. I get real thin when it get to the 5th round. I ain't there yet, but we go 5. We go 5, y'all, because them boys on the final word on Thursday night tomorrow, they want to do 7-round mock drafts. I'm like, dog, I get razor blade thin after the 4th. I'm not that deep yet, but let's go. We playing around now, y'all. Come on, let's go. Start it.
Talk of the time when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things when your pockets dull.
Oh, y'all know I'm going with Kalijah, but I'm gonna let y'all go with this one. All right, so we're looking for a running back. Y'all want to see what the running back market look like at the 26th spot. So bear with me. Let me see what the running backs are. You got Gibbs. You got Zach Charbonnet. You got A-Chain. You got McBride. Tank. So if you go, like, if I'm going with a running back in the first, out of these boys, it got to be Jameer. Roll Tide, Gibbs. And this is what they had to say about him, what the analysis or the analyst had to say about him. All right, the analyst says Gibbs spent his first 2 years of his career at Georgia Tech before transferring to Alabama for his junior season. He's an excellent receiver, as his grade at 92.6 career receiving grade leads all running backs. He also leads all running backs over the last not 1, not 2, but 3 seasons with 25 receptions. Gibbs also has only 2 drops from 103 catchable passes in his career. He probably won't be a bell cow, but you should add a ton of value as a receiving back. His comp is Raheem Mostert. For them giving him that comp.
Shame.
I mean, how is his comp going to be that?
Shame.
He's 5'9", 199 pounds. He's 21 years of age. All right, so do y'all want that on your team? Do you want that? Do you hear that, Gilla Monster? You know, Gibbs for presidents. All right, so let me see what they say about Zach. First time reading their analysis. I love these guys' analysis. All right. He was Michigan's leading back as a true freshman in 2019 before losing his job to Hassan Haskin. Oh, wow. The following season, he's then transferred to UCLA, and where he's been one of the college football best all-around backs. I love when they say all-around backs. For the past 2 seasons, his 145 rushing first down/touchdown since 2021 leads all Power 5. I love to hear that. The senior is also very elusive, as evidenced by his 122 forced missed tackles. Ooh, that's good right there. They got a comp as Chris Ivory. Who remember Christopher Ivory? UCLA Zach Charbonnet is Chris Ivory, and he's 6 foot. And I promise you, man, this has got to be off. He's about 220, 225 from what I can see, but they saying that he's 6 foot 214ish. And Charbonnet, not Charbonnet. Okay, I see y'all. Charbonnet, his role as a bell cow. Handle the workload of around 20 touches. I love this. I didn't know they give us little clip notes right here. He can improve route running. Well, he need to improve on route running. Okay. All right. I love this. I mean, they do a good job of breaking this down, y'all. All right. So I like Chris Ivory back in the days. Where y'all going with this, man? Where y'all want me to go? Where y'all want me to go with the first round? I ain't finna go pick no running back in the first round just off of principles. Let me read what they said about Cansey. Let me see. See, the more I pronounce his name, it's easier for me to say. All right, Cansey didn't register a defensive snap as a freshman in 2019, playing on special teams only. Oh wow, shame. All right, game against Eastern Michigan, he played 398 snaps in 2020. Started the Panthers' final 4 game of the year and registering 80.4 overall. Let's see what else. He took a step forward in 2021, sealing 577 snaps on defense and producing a grade of 84.6 before establishing himself as one of the nation's top pass rushers in 2022. So every year, from what I can see, he got better and better. Pressures on 275 pass rushing snaps. His 92.4 pass rushing grade leads all interior defenders this past season. So he's probably a one-off, right? Like all of a sudden he got good in 1 year. They got him on PFF Big Board 13, where he need to play and improve at, because he's 6'1", 281 according to them. The size shortcomings aren't going to anywhere, but he's a much better player working around them. Hens aren't that in such of a hurry. So he is a guy that he get better when you got people around him, and he's going to have to bulk up a little bit. All right, go to Mayer. All right, I got you. Let me see what he said. What they say about this dude. What do they say about him? Let me see the analysis. Let me put some background.
I want me some glory hole.
Up, wrong button. There we go. All right. Mayer was an impact player for the moment he arrived at Notre Dame, as he outsnapped 2021's draft pick Tommy Tremble. As a freshman in 2020, he got better every season, ending his career as Notre Dame's all-time reception leader by a tight end, while also developing into one of the top run blockers in the nation at that spot. As a complete tight end, he has the size, receiving, and blocking ability that the NFL team covet. He will be just a 22-year-old 2023 NFL season kicks off. So he's young. And they got him as a comp of Jason, Dallas Cowboys witness. Oh, we made a pick up today. We just signed a long snapper, Trent Sieg. That's the breaking news of the day. We just signed somebody, y'all. The Dallas Cowboys signed today Trent Sieg. I think that's how you say that man's name. All right, so he's 6'4", 249 pounds. This is Michael Mayer, and what he need to improve on, what can he improve on, is speed. And trust and believe, man, speed is going to be hard for you to improve on. Either you got it or you don't. What is his role? He'll be an inline tight end. That's what he gonna do, y'all. He gonna be an inline tight end. When you say inline tight end, that means that this dude gonna line up along the sideline of the offensive lineman. Okay? And where he wins is physicality. Those are his quick notes right there. So I'm not finna draft Jason Witten in the first round, y'all. All right, man. Where y'all want me to go, man? Let me get on up out of here, man. Where y'all want me to go? Will McDonald, Josh Down, Ronald Jones, Tanner McKee. Where y'all want me to go? Cal Rudolph Jr. Let me go, man. Where y'all want me to go, man? Interior defensive lineman. Y'all want me to go get Mozzie again? He down here. BJ Ojolari. Where y'all want me to go, man? Where y'all want me to go? All right, let me go with Kansas again, man. I love y'all, but we're going to go with Kansas again. All right, come on. All right. I should have went with Jones, Ronald Jones. All right, now we go with offensive lineman here. I thought we did this already because it's going to be Bergeron. Offensive tackle Bergeron, right? Duncan, I don't like him like Bergeron. Cody, he's pretty good. Let's see. All right, man. We can go with Bergeron again. I'll tell you what. We're going to check out that running back game. Go with Sharp or not. All right. We ain't going to even pay attention to the offensive line in this draft. Let's go with wide receiver. Who we got left? Sheesh, it drops off real bad. I like Parker Washington. All right. Dang, it drops off real bad with wide receivers, man. This is a hole that I don't want the Cowboys to get in. I should have. All right. I shouldn't have went with this. All right. So let me see who running back left. Get out of the way. Knock this out. Running backs left. All right. Last time we went with Tank, right? What they said about McBride. Thomas Jones is his comp. McBride entered UAB outside of the top 1,600 recruits in 2020 class, but leaves as one of the most productive running backs in the PFF college era. The junior has finished his career with 36% forced missed tackles rate, trailing only behind Bijan Robinson and Williams. Okay, all right. Among FBS running backs since PFF began charting college football in 2014. He adds nothing as a receiver, and his levels of competition is a concern. But McBride is elusive and will earn him a role in the NFL. That's what they're using against him. It's like his levels of competition. And let me see what he can improve at passing game reps. So he do nothing for you in that spot. He must got butterfingers for hands. McBride deserved to be the bulk of the carry back in the NFL. He's that spicy whenever he touch is the rock. Okay, no matter the run concept, McBride will produce. That's what they said, and he win with his feet. Y'all just do me a few favors, man. Do me a few favors, man. Look up Dwayne McBride. And if you got all 22, look that up too. But look at his highlights too, man. But it's levels of competition. That's what they're looking at. Deuce Vaughn is pretty good too. I like Sean Tucker. But it's too early for a running back in the second, right? You know, it's too early. All right, so where y'all, is it second round? It's third round. No, it's third round. Did I do 4 on these? If I did 4, then we good. 2 tears in the bucket, man. Where y'all want me to go? What my DBs looking like? Garrett Williams, they still pushing that on me. All right, Travaris Hodges, okay, he's pretty good. Yeah, we just signed a long snapper. I think his name is Trent. He breaks tackles. Garrett Williams, I like him, but he stayed hurt, man. Let me see what they say as far as the analysis. Who they got him as a comp? Christian Fulton. Yeah, I can see that. A torn ACL ended his Williams 2022 season. I'm out, man. I'm out. I'm already out. When I seen that, I was like, I'm out, man. And what do you need to work on? Mentality. I'm out. I'm out, man. I'm out. Mentality. He need to work on mentality. You just don't get the chance to work on that coming into the pros. If you had a mentality that issues in college, what you think is going to look like in the pros, you know? Tanner McKee equals Romo. All right, I'm going to draft Tanner McKee for you, man. Y'all on this Tanner McKee wave. In the third round with the Cowboys select Tanner McKay, baby. All right, man. We had a great time today, man. I hope all is well. Y'all be sure. Oh, I got another draft. Oh, I did 4 rounds. Man, y'all sucker me into getting Tanner McKee. I promise you he would have been here right now. He would have been right here in the 4th. All right, man. Y'all sucker me. I ain't listening to y'all no more, man. Shame on y'all. They going to give me an F for that grade. Watch. All right. Let me see what we got right here. What do we need? I forgot I did 4 rounds. A grade for McKee. Watch. Okay, all right, cool. Scorpio FC. On the clock. We need a wide receiver. That's what they saying. I'll be damned. Boy, we got Bryce Ford Wheaton. I did 5, man. I tell you, I get thin right here. My insights, I should have it a whole lot better. Oh my gosh. Y'all depths, y'all go this deep. Y'all can go this deep, y'all let me know. Y'all mind goes this deep. Oh my gosh, man. Go to safeties. All right, let me go to safeties, man. I like I'm in deep end now. I know AJ Finley, 6'4". Oh, Miss, y'all know I know him, right? Yeah, 6'3". They got him 6'3". Yeah, it's too deep, man. They'll crucify me if I get him in the 4th like that. All right. Fihoko, baby. Where y'all want me to go, man? The linebacker. Yeah, baby. All right, let me go. It's like watching a slug with salt on his back. Aubrey Miller, appreciate you. D. Winters. He fell all the way down here. All right. The pond dried up. My knowledge of these guys dried up real quick. If I was lying to kick it, be like, yeah, man, this dude right here, man, Eric Gray, man, y'all better watch out. Oh, man, that's Sterling Thomas, man, the 5th. You know, he going to be hard. He going to go hard. If I lie to y'all, if I lie to kick it with y'all. Man, y'all don't know about that Will Mallory, man. Shoot, he going to be Hall of Fame. Who's the best running back? I know these running backs ain't out there yet. This dude, Muhammad, yeah, dog. Man, y'all know about Evan Hull, though, you know. Jordan Mims. Man, I'm gonna tell the guys on the final word, man, tomorrow. Let's just do 4 rounds because we go all the way to 7. I ain't that deep yet. I'm drowning over here. I'm gonna lean on y'all, man. Y'all say go get the UCLA kid. Who y'all want me to grab? I'm gonna read whoever say a person multiple times. We gonna go get it. Who we gonna go get? Eric Gray. Go to Edge. Where y'all want me to go get, man? Fihoko. Just to have 2 Fihokos. Are they related? All right, man. Oh, I'm scared to look. Give me a passing grade. They gave me an A+ for Tanner. You right. Scorpio, man, shoot. I owe you a cup of coffee. If you ever in Dallas, I'll give you a cup of coffee. I still got an A, y'all, on my report card, man. Y'all, it's because of Tanner. Tanner McKay. Scorpio, you a real one, man. So Tanner McKee in the 3rd round will work wonders for us from Stanford. Y'all screenshot that. They're not related. That's what the daddy said. The daddy said, look, man, they are not related. I don't know those McKees. I never heard of them. All right, man. Appreciate y'all so much, man, for tuning in. This was a good show. Thank y'all for y'all participation. Thank you guys for staying tall with me all the way through the end of the slow periods today. We did sign someone. Maybe y'all see some film analysis of me showing this long snapper what he can do of running circles and jumping through hoops or something like that. Appreciate y'all so much, man. One love. I'm get on up out of here. Got some work to get done over here on my end. But I appreciate y'all. Like I said, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And if you are running sprints, you done already gassed yourself week 2 after the Super Bowl, right? Scorpio, appreciate you. I'm going to look up Tanner McKee all the way through. Like you said, he the next Tony Romo, right? Yep. We're going to look at all of that. Matter of fact, it is what it is, huh? A prize fighter, even when he's down, he continues to swing. Unless he's 6'9", right? There'll be many of people that say they will roll with you. They got your back. They'll support you. But when it's time to fight, where are they? Are they with you in your corner? Are they at least saying, hey, man, we got your shoes here, man. Lace them up. Put them up. Let's fight. Let's get things going in the right way possible. And even when we look at these things like here, they gave me an A. We got a guy that you can put down inside that's got unbelievable potentials. High ceiling guy, right? You got your bruiser back or all around back out of Zach. And then you got your developmental quarterback, Tanner McKay, in the 3rd. And you got your Walmart brand, DK Metcalf, out of Bryce Ford Wheaton. Wheaton boys, right? And then you got a Fihoko off the edge to give us an A for that. But those boys got to figure it out. Even if it's these guys, y'all look up their highlights, I look up their resumes and come back and report to me. Maybe they can do something. Maybe they can win it all. All we need is a puncher's chance. The thing is about the draft, You just need 1 or 2 to hit, not all of them. If you need all of them to hit, that means your team is not good nor great. So I'm just looking for a few guys. I'm looking for a few, not many. And who will be the few is predicated upon what we do when the draft time is real. And I trust Willie McClay, right? We trust Will. Write this down. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you all hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan, and lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply go after the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, guess what, Cowboy Nation? You will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, baby. Come on. Y'all see that mock draft right here. Y'all get it. Come on. Let's go, baby.
Damn. Damn.
Roll those credits, baby. We about. Come on.
I just wanna run it up.
That's all I want to do is run it up. Shout out to all of the supporters. Terry Lee, appreciate you. I just want to run it up. Hey.
Kinda check a song.
I just want to run it up. Come on.
Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play.
Charge it to the game.
I'm with L, yeah, I'm with
Who will lock?
I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah,
Make some money fall out of the sky. Hey.
Still the same, not
Hey.
switching sides, now it's about loyalty.
Hey.
You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment.
Hey.
You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer.
Call it too legit.
I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Boom.
Yeah. Kinda check a song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah, I just be off the dome.
Hey.
I never own no chrome.
Hey.
Too many foes